Camera.
No doubt, Darren. Now you Haitian, I know.
I just be ashy. I'm in my house. Was this what college life was about? This
Yeah, worse. We be in the dorm. Shout out to Dorian, Angel, Preston, Renal, Odom. We be in the room playing video games. Niggas would come from like Hope Late Night or something, right? Eating fries and chicken tenders or whatever. Playing video games. Playing music, bumping music with the door open, and porn on the computer screen too.
Oh, I wasn't there for
Yeah.
that.
That was all like, it made no damn sense.
nobody watching it.
We'll be watching the video game,
Oh shit, she about to come.
and they would be like, "Oh, she got big ass titties."
Right. 1, 2.
And random because it's college, so people just pop in, see what's going on. At one point, 2 girls had come by. None of us knew them. They were just popping to see. They heard music, and they came, looked in the room, and we were like, "Yo!" And then they looked at the computer, and then they just walked away. We were like,
Nah.
"Oh, we're
We
losers."
dodged the bullet there.
No, we didn't. Oh, they dodged the
yeah,
bullet.
yeah. Let's go, Mary.
Can I just tell you guys this beverage?
He probably wasn't married.
It's so delicious.
It's quite good.
You got
Soldier Boy Town.
vinegar? Yup.
Excellent, Jen. Excellent.
Drink fire.
Bartender.
While we're talking about college life, you guys ever went? Bim, what's wrong with you, man?
Yo, man, when we start recording, I'll tell you what.
We've been recording. We are recording.
We didn't intro.
We're recording.
The camera
Wait,
been
who's
on.
still?
All right.
This drink is good.
It's fucking delightful.
Episode 39.
Wow, we almost in the 40s. I like even big numbers.
Me too. I like even numbers. I like fun numbers. I like palindromes.
You gotta have to tell me what that is. I don't know what that is.
Same forward and backwards.
A drone?
Palindrome.
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 You say same forward, like race car.
Yes,
Ah.
exactly.
What's another one?
In the basement,
Sorry.
we have
1, 2, 3, 2,
Darren.
1.
Darren.
Oh, number
Darren.
palindromes.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Darren.
Bim.
You.
Genevieve Amanda Mensa.
Hey.
It is Amanda. She said it. I like it. Pa, pa, pa. Air horn for Amanda. Darren.
I can't see. Yay.
It's not an air horn.
I don't think I loaded the air.
I hate you.
You're the worst.
Hey guys. Hey all.
What's up, peeps?
Good morning.
Good evening.
No morning.
It is
Good afternoon.
Thursday, November
Thursday.
8th,
8th?
Tis the 8th.
2018.
It's the 8th of November.
The 8th of November.
What a, yo,
That's such a great movie.
10.
What movie?
You ever see V for Vendetta?
I wanted to.
Matter of fact,
When? It came out like 10 years
When
ago.
it came out. I don't remember what it's about. But I
funny
remember.
enough, it came out the day I watched it was Celeste, Valerie and a Labor of Celeste.
Oh, shoot.
That was the night I watched it.
Wow.
We just saw Celeste.
Dope movie.
Yeah, because I remember when it came out. I don't remember what it's about. But I remember seeing the commercials going, I want to see that.
So good. So good. Oh, I'm probably going to watch it again. Wait, it was Remember November? Remember the 5th of
The
November?
5th of November.
Okay.
Wow. Oh.
Damn.
I see no better reason the something treason should ever be forgot.
Oh, yeah, I'm not
Rest
going
of
to
the
try.
point. Anyway.
Dope movie, though.
Hello, people. Again, it's gonna be a tough episode. I'm just gonna let you know up front. Jen.
Me?
Pass me the chips.
I didn't even know it was like
Sorry, Darren.
Before we begin recording, we ran
I'm
low
gonna put my
on.
candy in my glass.
Wow, you are classy, my friend. I'm about to die. So, before we begin recording, I realized we're running low on liquor, and Jen says, "Hey, group trip to the liquor store?" Sure. So, I meet her at the liquor store by my house. We go in, we stand in the aisle like two deadless people, just looking, trying to figure out what to drink. And I say, "Let me call this loser Bim." Knowing him, he didn't read the messages.
That's me.
That is you.
I call Bim. Yup.
Yeah.
What up? Hey, where you at? I'm 2 minutes away. All right. We're at the liquor store up the street from my house. Come here instead of going to the house.
I detect the
Oh.
lie being told.
Oh.
I heard him say that though.
Whatever.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right. Me and Jen proceed to keep looking for our drink. And I want to say about a good 10 minutes goes by. No Bim. No, Bim.
Long story short, Ben went to Darren's house.
After we told him not to.
So we got him. So by the time
Whatever.
he came,
I do what
by
I
the time
want.
he came, he had left us unsupervised too long.
Yes.
And so I had looked up a drink on the internet, and the drink said mix SoCo, Crown Royal, and
Di Serono.
and Di Serono
And
with
pineapple
pineapple juice. And so I was like, all right, we each gonna buy a bottle. We gonna do this. But then we bought the whole box of candy on the counter because we niggas. And so we made these drinks, and I put the candy in it, and it's delicious. And we're gonna get drunk.
The end.
El Fiend.
How was your weekend, guys?
Good.
Busy.
I don't remember. You busy man. Tell us what you did, because Jen and I don't do shit.
I'm playing Landlord all day Saturday.
Oh, tell us more.
Like, my first floor person is just going to be the death of me. I got to put this on mute.
Yeah, come on, dude.
So my first floor person is just like I'm there between 10 and 11:30. I leave and tell her, hey, I'll be back at 2 to pick up the rent. She's like, cool. Come back at 2, pick up the rent. I stay there for about half an hour, and I leave. As soon as I leave. Now, mind you, I've been there all day, most of the day. As soon as I leave, I get a phone call. All right, now I'm not going to pick up. She could leave a voice message. She texted me, oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you that my sink has been clogged for the last 4 days. I can't use my bathroom sink. Can you come fix it? But I was just there.
You think she has a crush on you?
She might gotta go.
No. We're rolling in the winter. She can't leave. I need her to stay.
Why?
Because she's, like, didn't
Well,
say
we're
her
not
name.
going to talk about that on the mic.
Yeah.
He can't have her go.
Yeah.
No?
Right.
She's guaranteed income.
No, but you can get somebody else that would be less annoying and pay on time.
I guess.
I have 2 of those.
So, anyways, it was good. Baby shower was Sunday, which was also good.
That was fun.
Shout out to everybody that came
Oh,
through.
your baby shower. Yes, yes. Round of applause for you having a kid.
No.
He's late on it again.
No more sound effects ever.
Ever?
Darren just can't be in control.
Ever?
No. There you go. Baby on the way. All right, baby. Hey.
It was a gloriously beautiful day. Thank you for everybody that came through. It was just super nice to see all our friends and family and all that good stuff. Thank you for you guys stopping through. Appreciate the love.
No doubt, my G.
Bim won something.
I did win. For my knowledge of baby products, I won alcohol because the 2 go together. Yeah.
Well, alcohol leads to babies, so.
That's
In most cases.
Darren, you tell us. You're the expert. No? All right.
And Jen, no. And Jen also, I realized, I don't know why I didn't really know it before, but you are a game show guru.
Everything she tells us about her TV
It's
regimen
true.
leads
Yeah, to this.
such a conclusion.
Yeah. Jen, hands up.
It's the salt and the vinegar. I haven't had these Negro snacks in a long time. I'm out of shape. It went
I'm
down
out
the
of
wrong
shape.
Out
path.
of
These
snack
snacks.
shape.
Negro snack shape. It's like hot fries, salt and vinegar chips.
Oh, I love hot fries.
Ain't they though? They're so good. I get them from Dollar Tree.
Oh, yeah, cheap.
$1.
$1. Road trip food.
So yeah, how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. I went to a baby shower.
I'm sitting there thanking everybody for coming and ready to announce the first game, and I just see Jen sitting there, and I'm like, oh, Jen!
Yeah,
Hi,
you did it.
Jen!
I'm like, it was so. I felt so
Hey,
special.
hey, Jen!
Oh, you didn't see her prior to that?
No, I didn't see her come
I
in.
snuck in.
What was even better than that was my mother saw Jen. You would have thought my mother found her long look. Japanese! I don't know why she calls Jen Japanese,
She
but
always has.
Japanese! Oh, they're two hugging and embracing
Aw.
and loving each other.
She's
I'm
so
like,
sweet. She's the nicest lady ever.
all right, Mom, go sit
She's
down.
great.
She is great.
Hi, Mom.
But
Bim.
I must say that I really believe.
The children are our
That-
future.
Point your
No,
mic.
no, I believe the children ain't shit. I
Oh,
believe, but you know, they're required to make more children, so whatever. I believe that impromptu moment that you had in your baby shower should be standard in all baby showers.
Oh, the dad joke?
The dad joke tell off.
Yes.
That was amazing.
Man, I missed
And
it.
I did so terrible. I
You
just,
did.
I
You did.
wasn't ready for it.
You wasn't ready. You should always
shout out
be
to
ready.
shout out to Sam. Sam
Yeah,
was
he
ready.
killed it. He
Sam had.
So, oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, no.
No, so I came late, so I missed this. Was it like whoever laughs first kind of thing, or y'all
No,
was just telling dad jokes?
we were waiting for my mom to say prayer.
Ah.
And Clarabelle was like, say dad jokes. And I was like, dad jokes? Ah, where's my phone? Where's my notes? And then she was like, Sam, come up here and say dad jokes. Sam didn't even need an introduction. He was like,
He just went into.
what do you call blah, blah, blah? And I was like, yo, Sam's killing him. Wait, shut up, Sam. Let me read one of yours.
And he's just like, oh, so why did the coffee call the cops? Because it was mugged. That's the one. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I like it.
It was just like that, like just real
Yo,
fluid.
he was firing them off.
And
Boom,
you
boom.
didn't your delivery?
I
Was
didn't even
He didn't
get
deliver
one.
any.
I didn't because I wasn't.
He
Come on.
delivered
I left my
zero.
whole
Yeah,
story.
wait.
The whole
story
time
at home.
he was like Drake with the BlackBerry, just staring.
Wow.
Yep.
Yo,
I was
flex,
looking through my
flex watch.
At the pants are too tight on my belly.
Damn, not even 10 minutes in, Jen. So yeah,
I drank all the drink in my drink. Did you guys drink all the drink in your drink yet?
yeah.
I can. You gonna make us some more?
Uh huh.
All right.
I wish we had a picture. I just make
Sorry for the chewing people.
a picture of this shit. Been
Sorry for
going-
the chewy people.
Weekend was dope. Went and kicked it with the boy. Who's gonna be 13 next month? Don't know how I feel about it.
Ugh.
I feel old. But we had a good time listening to young people music, playing video games, and eating pizza because that's what real ones do. And then yeah, we had the baby shower. Shout out to Darren and Clarabelle and the baby. The baby boy, yes, I'm calling it.
Yeah,
I'm calling it.
think it's a boy.
I have nothing to base it on. Just calling it.
Just you. Jen, you think it's a
Just
boy?
me.
I don't know. I don't have any feeling one way or the other. Usually, I have a inkling of something, but I don't know. I cannot call it.
We meant to take a poll while we were there.
That would have been fun.
Take a poll.
We have like
Pause.
these little. We have these
I'm going to
little
refrain from
cards.
saying something inappropriate.
Thank you, Jen.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
for being an adult. An adult. I forgot. This is the
No,
holy.
no.
Oh, my drink, my cup.
Drink it, bro. Fuck you, mean.
Oh,
All
continue.
right, tell your story while I pour.
I don't remember what I was telling you.
You were taking polls?
We meant to take polls. We have these little cards that we have people fill out on guess the baby's date of birth, and weight, and for some reason we just skipped over gender.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put that poll up. Pause.
I bet you will.
I will.
Isn't it too late? That poor bitter.
But yeah, I want to see what the people think. There's always these crazy like theories, like yeah, that's a boy. You know why I know? Because I seen a butterfly hanging on your left shoulder. If it's on your left shoulder, that means it's a boy. If it's on your right knee, then it's usually a girl.
Yeah, all these weird, like each culture has its own and shit.
But some of them be true.
Word?
Some of them I believe.
Tell me which one.
Well, there's one that if you're okay, let's say she's having a boy. If there's like a little girl, like a baby girl, that girl is going to be attracted to her based on they can sense what's inside. I don't know.
And you've seen that
I've
go
seen
down.
that happen.
So you're saying you will be having a
I think we're having a girl.
so little boys have been.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I didn't understand it.
It's like the opposite attracts. Carter is super protective of it.
What if
I mean,
it's
it
a
could
gay?
be either or. What?
Wow.
What?
I didn't want to be the one.
What if it's a gay? Is that what you said?
I didn't say that.
This early in the podcast? I didn't say that. You want me to rewind it? I didn't say that.
Donald Trump ass nigga. I never said. I don't even know Lil Jon. Like, bro, he was on your TV show. What the fuck you mean you don't know Lil Jon? And then I was seeing people's comments on Twitter. Yeah, I just switched subjects. I was seeing
Yeah, you did.
on Twitter about it, and like the people that are like Donald Trump supporters, they're like, "Oh, well, there was a lot of people on that show, and how does he remember all his employees?"
Come on, fam.
And then somebody else was like, "Oh, well, Lil Jon is his stage name. If they would have said his name, and it was like Jonathan Christopher, some bullshit." And I'm like, if anything, that would be if he would have said, "I don't know Jonathan Christopher," but like, all right, boom. The
Yeah.
man was Lil Jon on the show.
Come on, man.
Everybody
the only
knows Lil-
guy that looked like that. You don't just
Everybody
forget
knows Lil
people.
Jon.
Yeah.
It's not like he's just a regular John. He's what?
Yeah,
He's Lil
come on.
Jon.
Okay.
With the dreads.
With the
Yeah,
dreads.
come on.
And he did good on that show. I actually was watching.
Yeah,
that
he did
season.
very good.
Yeah,
I feel like.
I
You
watched
watched
it.
it too,
I
Darren?
didn't watch it. Valerie watched it. And I just
Don't
was
blame somebody else for your Trump support.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on to you.
I need paper
You're not gonna
towels.
get that one by me.
Thank you, sir.
Speaking of Trump and politics, you want to talk about politics?
Christ.
But y'all voted, yeah.
I
Yeah.
voted.
Did you vote? The whole day I was like, this guy didn't vote.
You didn't vote.
Why are you thinking about me all day, Darren?
Here you go.
Without my permission.
Because that's what I do, man.
You didn't vote?
Hashtag me too. What?
Because you a foreigner.
Were you allowed?
Listen, I was gonna do it after
forgot
work,
to stir it.
but I left work mad late, so I couldn't.
Okay,
But
sure.
Whoever I was gonna vote for ended up winning anyways by a landslide.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Yeah, the Democrats just took everything in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
There
they
was a
cleaned
blue
it up.
wave, they said.
yeah. So my question for y'all,
Make sure you do this because I forgot to.
and this is gonna be a quick question because I don't want to talk about politics. So my issue and hesitation prior, and just where my brain has been, is why do I feel like I don't feel easy about the process? So I guess I came to the conclusion that it's okay. You can vote, right? Your civic duty. That's one thing you can do. The other thing is attending meetings and city hall shit and whatnot to make sure they follow through to a certain extent. Voting in all things, primaries and presidential, whatever, all that shit. But my biggest issue is one or two issues. One, you got two sides. They make it seem like it's, hey, you're either with us or Jen, what happens?
Against us.
You all right?
I'm looking at the thing hanging on your mic, and I'm concerned.
This is the old mic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Proceed.
I got you, my G. So it's like you either on this side or this side or that side. Red side or blue side. Blah or cuh. It doesn't life doesn't work that way. You know what I'm saying? Like just because someone's on the red side doesn't mean you can't get good ideas from there or get good information or things that would benefit people.
Agreed.
So it almost seems like people aren't willing to work together. So it's like, hey, we got to do all blue. In this instance, I'm guessing it's because of the Trump factor. Okay, cool. But outside of that, like that type of thinking, it throws me off. I hate the group think mentality.
I agree with you. I hate mob mentality. I say this all the time.
Yeah.
But this particular election, it was more about taking control of the House because couldn't investigate Trump properly with him having the whole Congress and Senate. So that's what the whole big thing was this particular election.
Gotcha.
Now that the House is more Democrat than Republican, they can actually make moves towards him getting impeached. Had the Senate also flipped to Democrat, this shit would have been a whole wrap.
Because the Senate is still Republican.
Yes, which is why the day after
Why
the
you don't want
elections,
your mic in your face today?
which
There
is
you go.
why the day after the election, he felt the need to do a press conference. He's tweeting his ass off. He was just out of control.
That nigga's scared.
He is so scared.
You know when you get scared and your butt get wet?
Let's talk about it. You
Can we
wear
got,
white
no,
beater
no, no,
today?
no, no, no. You wearing a singlet?
Don't do that.
I mean, you can't.
That was a traumatic time in my life.
Clench, maybe even let out a little fart, but your whole butt get wet. I mean, that's a joke.
I don't think I.
You haven't been
I don't think
scared
I
enough.
felt that.
There's a lot of
Y'all
steps.
ain't been scared.
There's steps between regular and wet booty, and mud butt.
I'm sorry, I've digressed. Continue.
This whole podcast is a digression.
That's
So,
what it should have been named.
digressions.
Yeah.
Mad black people.
These are my discretions. However you say it.
That's stupid.
So, all right, so you schooled me a little bit because I didn't know that was kind of where we were going with it.
Yeah.
But it's going to be 2 years now, right?
2 more years.
Before the presidential election.
Oh, 2 more years before he's out. Yeah, right. Yeah, the presidential election.
Unless he wins again.
Do we think he's going to
We didn't think he was going to win the first time.
No, get impeached. I don't think he's going to get impeached.
I don't think he's going to
I
get
don't
impeached,
know.
but I don't
But
think he's going to get reelected.
But the fact that he made Jeff Sessions resign the day after the Democrats took control of the House,
Yeah.
like he's acting guilty as fuck.
So, Jeff Sessions, because I don't know shit. Who is he?
He was the Attorney General.
Oh, that's right.
And he recused himself, which I don't know what that means. I want to say that meant he took himself off of being able to control the investigation. Like, ethically, I guess he felt like it didn't make sense for him to be at the head of that since he was close to the president. So he took himself off. The president got mad, like, yo, if you're my boy, right? And they out here coming at me, shouldn't you be wanting to be the one to control that to make sure they don't come get at me?
Right.
So he was mad that he recused himself. So now that the Democrats have the control of the House, he's like, I got to put somebody else in there who's going to protect me. So the fact that he had Sessions resign the day after, everything just looks like, bruh.
I'm always
I
curious.
could be wrong. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
But the timing is suspicious.
But everything is just like, okay, brother.
That's what everything has been with this guy.
Yeah. Has anyone ever been fired or this many people fired or resigned during one administration
I
in
don't
such a
think
short?
so.
I'm pretty. Yeah, it's
Time
not even
frame with any.
just halfway through it. No,
I mean, has this many people been fired at a McDonald's in this short amount of time? Like, the turnover rate at the White House is wild.
Yeah.
I can tell you, no. An experience.
And you worked at the one downtown.
Fam.
That shit don't even exist no more.
Right.
And even that wasn't that bad.
That's how high turnover was, and it ain't as bad as you niggas.
People were shitting on the floor, Bim.
Somebody shat on the goddamn floor. Yeah. What else were we talking about? Oh yeah, the other thing was I forgot.
Okay.
Well, shout out to those people who did exercise their right to vote.
God bless,
I
beloved.
definitely did. Me and the wife went.
Oh, I remember. So, educated people amongst me. You guys know outside of the party what the people stood for, who you were voting for?
Somewhat.
Nope.
All right, never mind. I guess you can't ask me a question.
I mean, I wanted to vote for. I did vote for the lady who was running for mayor, who was independent.
Okay.
Running
I
against
found
Jorge.
myself voting for a couple independent people as well.
Yeah, but
Oh.
you're in Warwick. That doesn't count.
Because my other issue,
You're right.
It does count. It's like the second biggest city. Don't do that.
don't give in.
Right? Stand up for your commitment.
That's a weird possession, my commitment kit. My other issue was if someone isn't doing what they said they would, if they're not fulfilling their promise or their commitment or whatever they said they would do in their campaign, there's literally nothing you can do
Yeah.
to them unless they do something flagrant to get them out of office. But outside of that, they can literally sit there and not fulfill
Yeah.
promises.
I mean, they could apply pressure, their approval ratings go down, and I don't know what happens after that.
Yeah, I'm not savvy enough. People out there, feel free to hit me up and get me hip because I appreciate folks like I know Nate posted some stuff. Shout out to Kevin for posting
say-
stuff.
Oh, yeah, Kevin.
I was
yeah.
gonna say shout out to Kevin overall,
Yeah.
being the director of the Democratic Party of Rhode Island.
God bless my brother.
And you had
Yeah.
your Democrats just sweep this whole shit. So congrats. Can I get a round of applause, Darren?
Darren,
on
come
time.
on.
Looking at my other article
That's
that I wanted to
Nigeria.
bring up.
That's Nigerian
You know what I
excellence.
mean?
Yes.
First black man to head the Democratic
Can I get
Party
some
of Rhode
talking
Island.
drum too?
What?
Can I get some talking drum? That's racist. Sorry, Kevin.
You know what's funny? So Tim White from Channel 12 was saying his name. And the whole time I'm like, is that how you say his name? I even said to my mom, I'm like, I don't know how you say his name, but I think it doesn't sound right.
How was he saying it?
Ola Sonoye.
Nope.
I'm like, that don't seem right.
He added a O.
He added a lot.
Yeah.
He put the swag in, and he said it like 24 times. And Ola Sonoye.
I
I'm
didn't know
like,
he was
was
getting shout outs
practicing,
like
yeah.
that, huh?
yeah.
Damn,
Said
that's
his
what's
name
up.
mad times.
I mean, it was a pretty successful campaign.
But it was before they even had the results. This was like at the beginning when they were about to
okay.
give the results.
Fire.
And they were just talking about, the Democratic Party and all the stuff that's been done and all the work they were doing. And I'm just like, this is dope. But I'm like, have I never heard Kevin's last name? I don't
Yeah.
think I've heard
Yeah,
it.
give him credit. He's bold enough
Can
to
you
try
know
it.
how to say it?
I gotta look at it on paper.
I know how to spell it.
Oh, what's up?
So while you're doing that, again, congratulations to those who won. Karen won.
Karen.
She was running for a seat in Pawtucket.
Oh, did she get in there?
She won.
Oh, I didn't even know. I didn't know
Yes,
she
yes.
had won the other thing.
She won.
Oh,
Congratulations to her. I
Kevin Olasonye.
Yes.
Sonye.
Yes.
Sonye.
Sonia.
There's no additional O after the Y.
No.
Sonye.
Sonye.
You lean into the E. Sonye.
It's an invisible accent mark.
I won't say what your Nigerian name is because I'll let you get away with Kevin. But yeah, shout out to you, my brother.
It's funny you say that.
Ola Sonoye.
I'm gonna come back to names in a minute. But again, also this was like the highest turnout of young people. I want to say in this election.
Oh, people hate Trump.
This is
Goddamn.
the highest turnout of people, period. They said
Yeah.
like over 100 million people voted. There's only like 380 million people in America.
That's crazy.
And not all of them are 18 plus. And not all of them are citizens. And not all of them are not felons.
Right. I was gonna say, mad niggas in jail.
Like, that's huge.
They want this guy out. Also, did you guys see how this was the record-breaking year that the females won?
They don't want to be called that, Darren.
What do they want to be called?
I don't know.
Call them. What do you want to call them?
Call 'em.
What do you want to call them?
I only call one person.
Don't look at me. Look at Jack's face. I'm trying. Anyways,
Wait, first of all, he said they don't want to be called they either.
My G,
So
help
let
me
him call
then.
them
So
females.
women,
Yeah.
women's.
There you go.
I can't say females. All right.
That they told me. They said it on the internet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Women said it
I'm
on the
sorry.
internet.
I'm sorry, women. Look at we have a woman right here.
I have a theory about the.
She don't be
I,
caring.
I have a theory about the whole females thing, but we'll get into that after Darren makes a
All
good
right,
point.
so women won a whole bunch.
I like women's now.
Women's.
I got a binder full of them.
I mean,
I don't get hard for men no more.
Christ. Congratulations to the women who won. I mean, but you have a Latino governor that was elected.
Latina.
Latina, I'm sorry. In Kansas, we have. They both are a Native American, Sharice Davis, and she's a member of the Ho Chunk Nation.
Say it again now.
Ho Chunk Nation.
One more time.
Ho Chunk Nation.
Alright.
You call her a hoe.
The
You ain't shit.
Sharice Davis, a Kansas Democrat and a member of the
the
Ho
Ho
Chunk
Chunk.
Nation.
That's a tribe. Is that a tribe?
I guess. And Deb Haaland, a
Why are
New
you
Mexico.
reading names? Why are you trying to?
Because I don't want. Because you guys are telling
Congratulations
me.
to all the ladies who have
I just
won
want to point out
in
how
elections. Why
there
you
was
gotta do this
Native
to us?
American women who were elected to their positions. Lesbian women.
Oh, Jesus.
Women's- what? What? It says lesbian member of Congress.
Women
What?
of all flavors.
Yeah, Muslim women
Or
were
something.
were
Flavors.
elected to Congress.
What?
It's very, yeah.
Darren, just shut up.
What? Well, why can't I say this?
The lesbian one.
What?
the
I didn't say
Indian-
the lesbian one. I said she's
Lesbian
a
woman?
member.
You said
Yeah.
you said lesbian woman, bro.
Okay, so
Oh,
that's
fuck.
what it says here.
That's
Anyways,
redundant.
Right.
congratulations,
Thank you.
lesbian woman.
Like there's no lesbian man.
You're right. All right. I want to close this tab, but anyway, congratulations to those women who won.
What did I say I wanted to speak on? Oh, females. So I told somebody once that when somebody says this female in that tone, not the tone that you was using, Darren. I'm not saying you. But if somebody's talking about like their girl made them mad or something, they go, this female was like, to me, that sounds like you just say bitch. Like you meant to say bitch, you were thinking bitch, but you said female, and now you're being even more offensive because you're testing people's intelligence. Like we know what the fuck you meant.
What if somebody said, this chick.
This chick, I could take this chick.
But what if they substituted
Got it
chick instead of
too.
saying the other thing?
That's fine.
The
Like-
chick is fine.
Chick is fine, but when you act like you're trying to be super respectful by saying female,
Right.
but you're being disrespectful,
Mm.
it's like you're being sarcastic. I don't like that shit.
What if I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to find me a bad female tonight, my G.
That's different.
That's all right?
That's all right.
All right.
What I'm saying is, don't be sarcastic. Like you're trying to be, oh, I'm being respectful to women by saying this female. No, but you meant bitch. Like what's in your heart is still disrespectful.
Niggas ain't shit. I hear you.
Basically.
Word. This drink talking to
Yeah, I
me.
was gonna say.
Cheers.
I drank to that.
I drank to that.
I know that's right.
Shit. What were we talking about?
Not a
Politics?
fucking thing.
You wouldn't say names, saying some names.
Names.
Uh,
Oh, you were going to follow up.
I was
Yes.
gonna say. So I talked to a guy from India this week. I had to call him very support.
Darren's problematic.
Yeah,
Was
yeah,
it
this
Apu?
is- yeah. So strong accent. I have no problem with you being from India. That's great.
You shouldn't.
That's how a lot of racists start their sentences.
Yeah, because what I'm gonna say is gonna probably sound a bit racist.
Because it probably is racist.
I have no problem.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
You know, be
Let's
born
go-
where you're born.
Yeah,
You know.
go along in the
Smell
phone
like
call.
curry.
So, wow, Jed.
That's what you said.
I did not. I didn't say anything about smell. So we're going along in the call. We got to the end of the call. And I say, can I have your name so I can follow up in case I need to? And he goes, I'm going to write it on the screen for you so you have it. So I'm thinking the worst. Like his name is Patik Patel, something like that. Something horrible.
But
That was
like
easy.
horrible.
I can't think of anything longer than, or Abu's last name, whatever it was last week.
Nasapina Pitalon.
There we go. So I see him pull up Notepad, and I see him typing in Tim Duncan.
What a lie.
You are
he's
a
a
liar.
sham. He's a sham.
You are
Yo, I
lying.
hate when I get calls and they make up names. Like I
Yeah.
call Verizon, a dude said his name was like Jordan. There was one time someone called me, one of those, telemarketer, strong Indian sounding accent.
Yeah.
And I remember I was with Janelle. And I put it on speakerphone because we started fucking with the dude. And he was like, hello? My name is Peter Parker. And I said, this motherfucker here.
What the fuck was that?
I was like, you say your name was what?
What was that, Darren? Hold on.
That's not your name. It's not your name.
My name is Peter Parker. I said,
You're a liar.
Right.
Lies.
You're a web slinging ass Indian. Get the fuck out of here.
A web slinging ass
Get
Indian.
the fuck out of here, Peter Parker.
Peter Parker.
Oh, fuck.
And you know I don't watch movies, so I didn't realize that was Spider-Man. Like, she had to tell me afterwards.
I was telling Clara about that, and she was like, "It's because they can't say names. They can say English words, but when it comes to names, it's not a word to them. It's just so they're like, I can't say that. Here it is." I was like, "Oh,
They can't say Peter Parker, you mean? Like,
they don't." Okay, so
Tim Duncan.
they know the word
Tim Duncan,
chair.
sorry.
They know the word run or TV or turn this off.
One or run.
I said run.
Oh.
Don't play me this time.
should I catch you out there?
Right.
I just want to know what the word you said was.
But when it comes to names, they're not like words, like typical words that they would say in
Is
conversation.
that factual?
That's what she said. Huh?
She be knowing stuff.
She knows a lot of stuff. Smiles when I
That's
know.
interesting.
I'll say so.
All right. So several
into
minutes in, and sorry.
Wow.
Wow,
babe.
baby. Yo,
Let me say,
wow, people.
ladies and gentlemen, on the listening, God bless
Wow,
you.
babe.
Thank you. And I just want to let you know, my conduct today solely blamed on the friends that I have sitting here in front of me.
Don't blame
eating,
that your gassy self on us.
eating,
Oh, gassy.
diabetes aiding, high blood pressure raising,
Kyle belching out
alcohol
here.
inducing
Belching. Ugh.
treats and trinkets in front of me. It's all
You
their
was out
fault.
of control before we started drinking. You was going to tell us why.
What?
Wait.
Do you want to know why?
Yes, motherfucker. I just brought it up.
Don't listen.
I'm sorry. Yes, male.
All right, so this is what happened, right? I got a bitch ass, hoe ass neighbor. I'm gonna use a lot of swear
The
combinations.
one across the street?
No, no,
With
no,
the
she,
racist dog? Oh.
no, she cool, she cool.
That was like episode 2.
Pat's cool as fuck. Shout out to Pat. She
Her
a
name would
real
be
nigga.
Pat.
She would be Pat. No, she actually warned me about this other bitch ass neighbor that I have. So I got a neighbor that lives behind me.
Oh, the one with the leaves.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So, I told you when I dumped the leaves and the bitch ass nigga threw them back. Right. So, so when we
Try these motherfucking leaves on my motherfucking lawn.
So when we moved into the house, this bitch ass fuckboy had sent us a letter about the property line.
Now, may I ask you,
Go ahead.
was the mail like stamped, like he went to the post office and mailed it?
Yeah.
Or did
He didn't walk over and do it. No, he
Whoa.
sent it. Yeah. Yeah.
That's petty.
I've
Yeah.
done that once to somebody, and that's because I really wasn't fucking with them. Like, I bought someone a birthday gift when we were cool, and by the time their birthday came, we weren't cool no more, but it was too late to return the gift. And I was like, I'm going to still give you this gift because you already seen it at my house. But I'm going to mail it, even though you literally live up the street from me. I went through the trouble of driving all the way to the post office, getting a box, wrapping the bitch up, addressing it, paid it, and had it mailed to his house. So that
I was
never
gonna say
see-
you couldn't keep it.
No, I couldn't have kept it. It's just so I wouldn't have to see him on his birthday.
Jesus Christ.
That's how you know you don't fuck with nobody no more.
But see, there's history there. I ain't know this man.
Right.
We ain't been there like about a month, and he sent us this thing about the property line and how the shed. Y'all seen the backyard?
Of your house?
Yeah. You been in my house, Jen?
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
But you said you haven't been there for a month. I'm like, you've been there more than a month.
Oh no, when we first moved in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we got a letter about the property line and how the shed and the fence and all that shit. Like, yo, fam, we didn't do any of this. We moved in. There were no issues, no property issues, nothing like that. We didn't. So we just ignored the letter. Moved on. We had a cookout.
Was he saying the fence was on his property?
Yeah, it said the fence, because, fences are built in a straight line until you know what I mean, whatever. But he's saying because of the property line, how it's not a straight line and it goes into his shit. Bitch,
Yeah.
we just bought the house. Leave me alone. Okay. So we ignore it. So we had a cookout. He called the cops on us. Cops came, said, hey, we know it's not a problem. It's not even that loud. Don't worry. Pat, the real nigga in front of us, said, watch out for that guy behind you. He's an asshole. He has an issue from when the dude built the house that we bought it from. We got the background.
Cool.
So, there's a tree in his yard that's grew into my yard and was going into my shed, like pushing the shingles up on the shed and shit. So I'm like, hey, we got to get this cut down. I got a tree company that said, you got to cut it down, and then the ones above it because it can fall and damage your shed. I went to his house, put a note on both doors. Hey, this is so-and-so from this address. Here's my number. I'm trying to have a tree company. I want to get your permission before they do their shit. They ended up calling me like, the tree company called me like a week later because they had an earlier appointment. I still haven't heard from them. So I was like, he either don't fuck with me or whatever, but I'm not going to have my shed damaged because of his tree. Yeah. They came out, and they ended up cutting the whole shit. Now, y'all saw my backyard. There's mad trees behind there. Yeah. It's not like it's one tree in the middle of his yard. Yeah. This asshole calls me yelling. I'm a nice guy. I'm like, hey, I'm sorry. Had to cut the tree. It was growing into my thing. I didn't want you to have to pay for any damage on my shed. I apologize. If you want another tree, I'll pay for another tree, and I'll even whatever. I'm paying for them to remove it. Yeah, I just
costing you nothing.
He's like, no, you did it without my permission. They want on my property. I said, well, they didn't go on your property. They did it all from my backyard. But I understand. If you want another tree, we can plant a tree. It's not a problem. No, and your property line and all. I said, sir, that was 10 years ago. I told you we have nothing to do with that. We didn't build the house.
You're going above and beyond at this point.
Right. So he keeps going, and then he starts yelling. Now I'm like, all right, fuck you. So I'm yelling. I'm going, here's my information. Tell your lawyers, I'll do what you got to do.
Because if the tree hangs, I watch enough Judge Judy.
Oh,
if
come on
it
now.
hangs over to your part of the property, it can get fucking cut.
Right.
Done.
So, and I told him, it's damaging my shit. If it damages my, he had a tree fall on his house 2 months prior. And I laughed. I actually looked out the window and laughed at him as he was with his chainsaw, fucking bitch, with his chainsaw trying to cut the stupid shit. That's what you get. So I didn't want that to happen with me. So I cut it down proactively. So anyways, fast forward to last week, Friday, I get home, I check my mail on a very nice piece of paper. It was nice paper. It was like lines embedded in it and shit.
0.65 pound weight.
Oh, it's a nice paper. Yeah. I open it up. I'm being sued.
Whoa.
I'm being fucking sued.
When was this?
Friday. Yeah. So I opened the bitch, and lawyers is the law for everything. If you cut somebody's tree down, it's trespassing, and you gotta pay 3 times the amount of wood cost and blah 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 with the tree been and coulda woulda shoulda would.
You actually go to Judge Judy.
I'm not gonna do it because I have to go to work. But still, that would be fun. So
it would be
Judge Mathis?
Because if you don't do Judge Judy,
Mathis?
I mean, somehow he'll...
Joe Brown? Is he still around?
I haven't seen Joe Brown in a while. That don't mean he ain't on. Steve Harvey should have a judge show.
Maybe he be trying to preach.
He really shouldn't.
He be preaching.
He's growing a beard now. I seen the commercials.
It looks weird.
I like the beard. So continue. I'm sorry. I like beards. I'm a beard guy.
Well, tell us more, Darren.
It's like a good beard.
You think Steve Harvey has a good beard?
I like his beard.
You think it's a good one?
That's all right. I don't like how it's down here and shit.
Neck beard. You don't like the
neck?
Yeah.
I like the...
You like to be able to see their neck.
Yeah.
Because how else can you kiss it?
All right. Continue with your story soon, man.
Peter Parker.
So, it says all that legal bullshit. And the man is suing me for $3,200.
Shit.
For a tree.
For a tree.
I said, bitch!
Wait.
I was so upset.
Maybe the tree's his grandmother.
Let me tell you something, Darren.
Because we were talking about putting the people in the house.
Baby. Maybe you...
Well, if he would have expressed that, I would have killed another old woman to put into a tree for him if that's what he wanted.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? But
I mean, at the end of the day, you did the due diligence to try to contact him.
I
You
did.
left him a phone number.
So,
I said that to him on the phone. I said I wasn't trying to be sneaky. That's why I put it on both of your doors, my G. I taped it with tape on the doors.
I taped it with tape.
You know what I'm saying?
Not even
I taped it with
bubble
saliva.
Even bubble gum. I put it there. Me. You know what I'm saying? I walked there.
They walked there. So to walk to the guy behind your house's house, you have to walk like down the street and back up.
And then around, yeah.
That's a long walk.
I walked it.
That's crazy. I see why he mailed you that way. That's a long fucking walk.
So $3,200. I'm pissed, yo. So I spent Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. What's today? Thursday?
Yeah.
Calling different lawyers because I don't know. I never called a lawyer.
Yeah.
I'm calling.
Should have called Kevin.
No, we don't handle that. Oh, shit, I should have.
Nah, he's doing important things.
Yeah,
you
you're
got
right.
time for your treat.
Yo, chill with Gina for a second. I got a question. So I called mad lawyers. Finally, somebody says, call the bar association. Bar association gave me a person nearby. I called that dude. He's super cool. This is what you should do. Did you call your insurance yet? Boom, boom, boom. All that. Okay, my retainer's $750. Hold on, sir.
Wait a minute.
Take it easy. My objective
Just a goddamn
here,
minute.
my objective is either not pay them or pay very little. That $750 doesn't help me.
Yeah.
So he said, okay, call your insurance and let me know. Call my insurance. They said they can cover it. God bless. I want to fuck this guy up. I want to fight him.
I would be the most obnoxious neighbor after.
Can you have a winter cookout?
Yo,
I have a fire pit.
every day
Yes.
I would be playing
Oh,
music.
please delete this winter
Yo,
cookout at Vim's house,
weekend.
but we won't advertise it on Twitter.
No. I want to assault this man. I want to beat the dog shit out this old fucking fuck face.
I would get a dog that barks continuously.
Yeah.
And put him in the yard.
Fuck
and
that. You're a
face
DJ.
him
You have
that way.
speakers.
Yeah.
Just play a dog barking
There you go.
all night. Put the speaker in your backyard.
Yeah. I'm usually not petty, but I
No,
really
be petty. I'd be
I hate this guy.
Super petty.
I fucking
Matter of
hate
fact,
this guy.
just play that one clip from Coming to America. Now, big dog. Oh, woof. Oh, woof. Just over and over all night.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it right up against that back fence that
Yeah.
points at his house. That bitch face cunt bitch.
You should-
Yeah, I hate him. I will assault this old motherfucker. I'm not even.
He's
playing.
old?
He's
course
I'm
he's
guessing he's an
old.
old man. I'm
You
gonna
gotta
fuck
be
him
old.
up. His house looks like fucking Freddy Krueger's place. It looks like shit. Worst house in the neighborhood. I fucking hate him.
And he's talking about the tree.
The tree amongst the fucking forest he has in the backyard. I want to fight him.
Can I
So
hear
yeah.
it? I mean,
Don't put yourself on the mic. You know what I'm saying?
all white people
We'll talk
like
about
me,
it
though.
after. Maybe you can help.
Sir.
Offer your services.
What's my service? I don't even have services. Sir. Sir. Look at me. Look at my dear eyes.
I can't turn down.
Look at my big brown eyes. And my ethnic hair. Sir.
Oh, such a cute nigger. Come on, get us.
Whoa! Hey!
Whoa! Whoa!
Come on, get us.
Got a tree you can plant.
Got some seeds.
Y'all ever been sued? Nah.
Nah.
It's the first for me too. It feels different, you know. I don't like it, but I don't
Who
want to be
likes being
sued.
sued
And for that amount of money for a tree,
for 32 years?
Darren, he got mad trees, yo.
Like, usually it's the other way around where, like, I thought she was going to say you put the note on his door because you want him to pay for it.
No.
That's usually
Yeah.
what people
Yeah,
say. Like,
right?
your tree's hanging over my property. You
Cut
need
the
to
shit
get it cut
down,
because
yeah.
it's your tree.
Yeah.
But you're like, nah, I took care of it.
When I called the insurance company and when I called the lawyer, both of them were like,
What? One more time?
they were like, oh, so this guy's being kind of difficult, huh? Yeah, he's a dick. Fucking cunt.
Woo.
Bitch cunt.
With a T.
Yeah.
Bitch, cunt.
Yeah.
Cunt. What was the word? Cunt doctor?
Hmm?
Cunt pussy? What did you say? What
I
was
said-
he? What was he that time? When he was
No,
a
no,
hashtag?
no. See?
Cunt window.
See?
He was a cunt
Bim
window.
opened the cunt. Bim opened up his cunt window this time, not
No,
me.
no,
No,
it's still your cunt
Darren.
window.
Yeah.
But still my
I
cunt
said
window.
Darren opened the cunt window.
And Darren did open the cunt window. Have you
both
closed the
of you.
cunt window yet?
It's wide open.
I can smell it,
Hey.
baby.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Oh man, but yeah, that was my That's why I'm in the mood. So I'm like somewhere in between mad and like I don't give a fuck, but I'm also happy because
a
I'm
dangerous
drinking.
place.
It is, but I'm okay. Thank you for checking on me.
These drinks are kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You guys went to Euro, right? Did you guys ever tip over a cow while you were up there?
That's not something that us
Nope.
do,
Just no, Bim.
but I do know people who did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Where'd they find the cows at?
Oh, you know, there's mad farms up there.
They went on the people's farms.
They went on. They trespassed. They could have been sued. And
But I was gonna say they don't get sued. But the man trying to keep his property clean.
people definitely went cow tipping. Yeah, some hoe ass shit. Hold on.
All right, now we get into my stuff.
Yeah, we gotta get into our shit now because we just been
We just been chatting.
rambling, bambling.
Ooh, I have a question.
Oh, yep.
All right, so boom. So I told you guys how sometimes I listen to Second Date Update in the morning, right?
What's that? Oh, on the radio.
On the
thing.
radio.
Okay.
All right, so anyone who doesn't know, Second Date Update comes on in the morning on 96.9. It's a Boston radio station.
Boston.
And basically, I don't say Boston, I say Boston, motherfucker. Sorry.
The fuck is wrong with this guy?
It's this
Like a
guy.
cocksucker.
The-
It's
Boston. Who the fuck is Boston?
talk like that, huh?
Nobody talks like that.
Fucking racist.
What a cocksucker.
Yeah, fucking reverse racism over here.
Basically. Or regular racism.
Prick. Goddamn prick.
You sound like Matt Damon.
Thank you. I've been working on it. I've been watching a lot
Clearly.
of what's that movie?
I don't know.
The Town. No, not The Town. The one with Jack Nicholson.
Can we talk about how Mark Wahlberg just completely erased Marky Mark?
No. Continue your first
Oh.
story. Then we'll talk about Marky
He
Mark.
just, he just act like Marky Mark didn't exist in the Funky Bunch. Where's the Funky Bunch?
Continue before you get it. I was gonna sing
Funky
it, but
Bunch wasn't nothing but some black women singing background. Come on, come on.
Feel it, feel it. I used to love when that video came on Jukebox Station.
Shit was fire.
Remember
Video
Jukebox?
was in black and white. Yeah,
Yo,
jukebox.
man.
We
Jukebox.
request the song. Yeah.
Preach. I got to.
You got in trouble, did you?
You called
Oh
jukebox?
my god! I did it for like 3 months straight.
No.
Every day. Boop 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 boop.
How much they run up on your mama
Ooh,
bill?
I don't even know. I just know my.
Enough for an ass
I didn't
whooping.
even think a bill was even a thing. I was just like, "This is great." I get to this dollar number and it's on the TV.
Oof.
And my
Oh,
mother.
you would see the videos you wanted to see.
At least I watched it.
For the youngest
They
listener,
didn't even know what that is.
jukebox was music videos, right? So music videos are a thing on TV.
I know they weren't on
Not-
YouTube.
not
They
in the
weren't on
day.
YouTube. We couldn't watch it whenever the fuck we wanted to. So on this channel, if you called and paid whatever the amount was, 99 cents or
like
$1.99.
Maybe like $3.95 a
God
dollar.
damn!
Shit.
I gotta Google this shit.
For that amount, when you call in, you could request the song, the video that you wanted to see.
Yes.
So that's the only way that we could watch videos on demand.
Yes. That's
And
what it
wow.
was. And
You
I
had to
did,
sit at the TV like a regular
yeah.
jukebox,
Right.
and wait for your video to come on.
and I
Wow.
did that for like a good 3 months straight, not knowing
Bruh.
that there was a chart. I don't even know how, like, it tracks your number, I guess. So I just know one day my mother was like, "Get out, get your stuff, pack your bag, and get out."
You deserve that.
And I remember I packed a bag and I had to go stand on the front porch. It was raining, and I was on the porch like, "What did I do?"
For
Like,
context, can we get an age or a year or something?
I want to say CJ was like maybe 2, so that puts me at like 7, 8. Yeah.
8-year-old Darren.
Yeah, 8, 9.
I remember you at that age.
Whew.
She put you out?
I was on the. I still remember the porch. It was brown, and I just was sitting there. It was like near nighttime. It
Aw.
was dark out. Yeah, my mother was like, "Get out."
Let me tell you something.
Oh yep, it was $1.99 to $3.99 per call to make
Oh
a
my
request of up to
God.
3 videos. So you was out here requesting blocks of videos.
You remember what videos you were looking for? Tell me.
Fuck if I know.
There wasn't no Haitian shit. on there. Tell me what you wanted to
Right, Paul Abdul.
see. Boy.
With the cat.
Scat Cat was my shit.
Yo, he really was though. Opposites attract.
Yes.
Yo, we
she had
mad
like 3
old.
videos with Scat Cat.
2 steps back.
We come together 'cause opposites attract.
The cat
You
was
know,
so-
it's a natural fact.
Yo, I deserve to get out that day. I know my dad came home and he beat the dog shit out of me.
I was gonna say that's how you know your mom loves you because she wanted to whoop your ass, but she just sent you outside.
Yeah, she was like, I can't even
Pack
look
a
at you.
bag.
Wow.
Yeah, yo, I had a little suitcase. I don't even know why I had this
I
little
was gonna say that's how Haitian didn't have your kid have his own suitcase. It was probably blue, like leather. Probably it was like American Tourister. It was like that hard shit.
It was probably hard, yeah. It was probably like, yeah. I just remember like he took me in the basement and he was like,
It's going
this is
down.
this is what it is.
Oof.
Bow, bow, bow. I still to this
We're
day don't
busting
know how
at 'em.
much the
Wow.
bill was. I want to say it was near 1,000 maybe.
Darren.
Yeah, I'll ask my. You know what? I'm gonna ask my mom. We're talking.
Don't ask her. She's gonna be triggered. She gonna tell you don't talk to her again.
I'm sorry. So
Gotta
back
put you
to
out her life.
Wait, hold on. So that's bad because I didn't rack up that much, but I got in trouble for calling them sex lines.
Word.
I couldn't have you out there on the ledge,
yo,
Darren.
that's yo.
I can't have you looking like
I'm,
Jen's dead. So here's what happened, right?
I don't remember asking what the fuck happened, but okay.
Because right, they they be pretty. So when you're young, like oh she's pretty, I want to call. So you call and they talk, they say stuff right. It's like a recording. they don't ask for credit. They didn't ask for credit card information back then, ladies and gentlemen. You just said press whatever if you want to talk to somebody, and then pressed it, and then she got on, and she was like, "Hello," and I'm like, "Hi, how old are you?" I try to lie. Do your parents know you're calling? And I hung up. Didn't know it would show up on the bill. Woo, woof. Yeah. I didn't get the luxury of standing on the porch. Yeah. Straight to the ass.
Ooh, things you forget about. So Jen,
Yeah.
you were saying something.
Anyway, second date update.
Yeah.
Apparently Jen's an angel, whatever.
Yeah, motherfucker. I was an honor roll. I don't know what the fuck you got going on.
You could be on. Look, let me tell you
They
something.
wanted me to skip a grade. I told them no.
When I was in grocery school,
fuck?
I got 23 A's and 3 B's. I could still dial a nudie line if I want to.
23
That's
A's and
that's
3
that's
B's.
boy
I remember
shit.
that.
See, that's boy shit to do.
What?
Boy, like to do
Dial
dumb
the-
shit like that.
Because they didn't have one for girls.
Girls don't do shit like that.
Because they don't have one for girls.
I'm just saying the girls wouldn't pick up the phone and do dumb shit like that.
I guess. Whatever.
Jen, second date update. I'm sorry.
I don't even know how we got there, but that was
Me neither.
that
But
was
that
a
was great.
fun experience. Thank you guys. So it was a guy called into the radio station, and he went on a date with a girl, and she basically ghosted him, and he couldn't get in contact with her. So he asked the radio station, "Can you call her up?" Excuse me. So basically, the radio station will call the person up, say, "Hey, if you want to go on a second date with this person, we'll pay for everything."
Two gassy broads in here.
Shut your ass, bitch.
I got sinus problems. I don't know what you're talking about. So, anywho. So, I caught it at the part where they called the lady. So, the guy and the lady went on a date.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't responding. They called her up. They're like, "Hey, blah, blah, blah. We want to take you on this date. We'll pay for everything. The guy's name is such and such." And she was pissed. I'm just going to tell you why she was pissed. So, she says they went to a Halloween party. She went to the kitchen to get drinks for her and the guy.
Mm-hmm.
She came out. He was making out with some other chick.
He real.
He was like, "No, I wasn't." She's like, "Yes, you were." He was like, "I thought that was you," because it was another chick in a Wonder Woman costume,
Oh, come on.
and he had been drinking and eating edibles.
Damn.
All right,
Okay,
you
okay,
add the
okay.
edibles in them.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
All right.
Because he was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe that. Are you serious?" All right, I have to be honest. Not only was I drinking, I had some edibles. I really thought that was you. Now, I understand you being mad at the time when you saw him kissing the girl.
Yeah.
But now that he's apologizing on the radio,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Honest mistake.
I was under the influence. You both had on the same costume.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think she should have still been mad.
So this is why I think that stuff's full of shit. So what happened after she saw
clearly
him
full of shit.
kissing the dude?
I think
The other chick.
I think she left because I didn't catch the beginning of the call
So he didn't know that she left and he didn't leave with her?
because he thought he was already kissing her.
But after the kiss, what happened?
He probably was still hanging out with this other bitch thinking it was her. He probably thought he was still hanging with this other bitch. And so she was like, "What do you mean you thought that was me? We have a whole different face, blah, blah, blah." She's like 40 pounds heavier than me.
Oh, wow.
And she's like 2 feet taller than me. So basically, she's more mad because
he
he
didn't
thought the
notice.
ugly bitch in the Wonder Woman costume was her.
Wow. So
You
you
know
got to
what I'm
really understand women.
Yeah, because you got to understand what she's saying at this point. You know what I mean? Because she's just mad like, "Oh, you couldn't remember my face?" But he just told you,
She never been on edibles.
basically.
Yeah.
And I just felt kind of annoyed at how she really, and I know this is gonna sound crazy, but she really made everything about her, and it's not about you. He thought he was already kissing you.
If somebody told you that, would you believe it?
Would you be like, yeah.
Is Jen too gullible?
I might be too gullible. I might be. I mean, I might not have gone on a second date, but I'd be like, "Oh, okay." But she held on to the grudge, and she was still mad. Like, and she was just like, "Oh, but she's heavier than me, and she's taller than me, and you really thought somebody with a different face was me?" Yes, there's no faces when you're on edibles.
Yeah, I think it's because she never been on edible to really know. Edibles is dangerous, boy.
Pause. My mom.
Sorry.
My
You
mom.
hit her up?
Yeah.
Oh, she gonna beat your ass
Yeah,
when
she
she
said,
see
"I am not sure. Dad knows for sure. I think one was 800, and the other was over 200. I was livid, and I wanted to kill you." So
Yo.
I texted back, smiley face.
Yo, your mom's gonna jump up and punch you in the face when she sees you, my G.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
Jen, so you listen to 90, the radio in the morning.
Sometimes when I
Did
get up
you-
early enough.
Did you hear the conversation they were having about reasons to stop in the middle of sex?
No, I did not
Oh,
hear
tell
that.
me more.
So I guess they asked the question, and what reason is there to stop during sex?
I was just telling Bim about a reason why I stopped once.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
The shower thing.
Just now?
No, after the baby shower.
Huh?
Huh?
After the baby shower, we walked to the car.
Uh-huh. Oh,
See, I did tell you.
you did.
Proceed.
Okay. So, I'm like, do
Jen
I
will
wanna,
not be sharing
Yeah, no,
hers.
she will not.
I might. It was a funny story. He listens.
I do listen.
No, not you.
Not you.
The person I was
Oh.
with.
Oh, okay. So I was listening to people's responses, and of course, the whole time I'm thinking like, the only reason I see the stop is like if your kid's about to walk in or you're about to get caught. But all
such a
these other,
simple life.
yeah, but all these other reasons were like, like that's a thing, huh? Like one of them was like, oh, her dog was licking my leg while I was
Ugh.
trying to get it in. I was like, then kick the dog off and keep going, or
Yeah,
just
that's
shoot
not-
him that way. Yeah, that's not a stop worthy moment.
Push
I
the dog
know-
right out the door and close it.
Yeah, thank you. There was a couple other ones that I was like, that's not a good reason. It was like, oh, her phone rang and she picked it up.
Wow, you weren't doing your thing then, my brother.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's what they all
She
saying.
just
Like,
need an excuse.
she needed to stop.
Girl, call me in an hour. If I don't pick up, I'm good. If
I'm good. So I'll pick
shit.
up. Yeah. So
Because
I'm
he
like,
looked like he got low dick, but I'm not sure.
Great.
That's something I would say.
Now my mother's
He-
telling me I owe her money.
See, I told you don't do it. She's triggered now. She gonna fuck you up and rob you. Yo, she gonna run his pockets.
Right? While she pick up her Greg, give it a baby. Give me that money in your pocket.
Owe me this baby.
Yeah, she gonna beat your ass.
And you're going to deserve it.
Yeah.
I do deserve it. Sorry, Mom.
So I need your reason. Is it really only if the kids walk in?
I mean, I can see no other reason than that.
Darren's like, I'm going to get this nut.
Wait, what do you mean? Can see
That's
no
why he
other
got all these
reason?
kids.
No, I ain't stopping. I'm gonna
Nothing.
die in this book.
Nothing. We going to
Well,
go.
that's what locks in the door for, so you can be uninterrupted.
That's not the only thing that can stop you. Somebody walking in, Darren.
I have no other reason
Fire?
to stop. I guess.
Heart
Martin
attack.
comes on. No.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh shit! You remember this
the
episode?
episode.
Hold on.
He was a boxer.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
He got lumped up in this episode, girl. Just wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like for me, I had
You got a Charlie horse. That's a reason to stop.
True.
Right?
True.
nigga.
True.
See,
True.
Darren, you had a Charlie horse.
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
You stopped, right?
That stopped
he
me
kept going.
mid tracks. No.
We got
I'll,
the third baby.
I'll jump off and walk out the room with a child horse.
Yeah.
Name the baby Charlie.
My sister, shout out to you. I was in high school. She's banging on the door in the house because it was just me at the crib, and I tried to, you know what I mean, just
Yeah.
sneak it in because high school, whatever.
Yeah.
And she was.
You lost your virginity in high school? Okay, keep going.
Squint.
not.
What's up with you?
I squint.
You're a virgin still. I get it.
I know. No, but
So,
like I literally didn't in high school.
I don't need to know that.
Well, I'm
yo.
just saying, I just learned that about you that you did.
Yeah,
That's
real
great.
niggas did. Darren had like 3 kids in high school. So, and
I have no defense.
so yeah, sister was banging on the door. I'm horny little high school kid. I'm trying to get in. I moved my dresser up against the door so she wouldn't open the door because I have a lock and all of that shit. And then the other one was similar to yours. At college, fire alarm went off. Gotta stop. You don't want to die. You know?
And you'll be naked when they find you.
I guess.
Yeah. So
Yeah, every time I've stopped, it's because we were almost close to getting caught. So
court.
caught. Sorry.
Or if you're in a car, cops roll up.
Oh, that's happened.
Happens.
That's happened.
Never happened to you?
Nah.
What?
Yeah.
Have you
car,
lived, sir?
Car. I got really lucky in.
Say it again.
Car. I got really lucky in.
Oh, you never had.
Nope. A car. I've been fine. I've never.
I thought you meant like you got lucky because you got that nut. Eh?
Besides that,
Eh?
I've gotten the car, but nobody's
Tell me
ever.
the locations.
I can't. We don't work there no more.
Wow. Wow.
I
You
should've
know
did
this.
that.
This was talked about at the
Wow.
wedding shower.
Wow.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Actually, oh
Wow.
my
See?
god, so
It's coming back to
embarrassing.
you.
No.
Oh.
So we got we were bold.
He's all
We
put his hand in a
we
ponytail.
Yeah, because it's just like
He's feeling some type of way.
we
And then I put my hair up, and I was like, girl.
we were super bold. We were on vacation, and it was like middle of the day. We're in a pool,
You took a pill.
big pool setting.
No,
No
boo.
pool was even necessary at that point. And yeah,
At
so
that
we were
point.
just yeah. So we were just like, having our little fun on vacation, thinking nobody could see what we were doing at 2 o'clock
told
in
me
the
about this.
afternoon.
2 o'clock in the afternoon.
I think I said 2 in the morning.
Nope. That's also fun.
Thinking no one can see us at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah. Nope. Lifeguard came over. He was like, "You guys, you guys know you can't do that, right?" We were like, "Huh? What
Did
happened?"
you stop though?
We did, and we ran right
See,
back
that's
to
a
the
reason
room.
to stop.
Yeah, because we got caught.
Yeah.
It's the only reason in my book to stop.
But you said about kids. That's more entertaining than the kid thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now, I mean, like,
Look, you can
we
still
don't
put
have to worry
yourself-
about parents anymore.
You can still put yourself out there. Just attempt it and be daring.
Be
Different
bold.
places. Be bold. Be courageous.
We got a good lock on the door, so
No, the house. Somewhere else.
no,
Yeah.
I can't do public.
no.
Trash.
I say it
Trash.
like that.
Like, I mean, like
You get stage
no.
fright?
Yes, I do.
Where have we gone?
Dry right up.
Can't do it. No, can't do it.
Sorry, I can't. I guess taking
My
performance.
scoliosis comes back. You know I had that shit.
Oh, fuck.
So yeah,
Now it's not more exciting to you?
not anymore.
People that
I used to like car sex a lot. Parked the
People
car.
that,
I did it on the highway once.
Oh,
But we parked. We pulled over.
that's still daring.
It was fun.
Cars whizzing by.
Yes. State police cars just drive by. That was
I
fun.
might have to write that down. All right, keep going.
But not anymore. That was in my 20s.
he's not that good to do that shit.
Basically, I can't do car sex no more.
You just need a bigger whip.
Nah.
I'll do it on a bus. I did it in a U-Haul once.
What?
Whoa.
You
Turn up.
You are
Because
adventurous.
he was moving a bed. It was just seemed pretty perfect. Like we were riding in the U-Haul.
Yo, rom-com ass sex scene. Should we move this bed? Oh, fine. Doom. Oh, it fell.
It was the only thing in the back of the U-Haul was the bed. And so
Conveniently.
it was just like we might as well just stop it right here.
Might as well.
Might as well. There's no windows on this bed.
That's lit too. Write
It's like
that
a little
down.
bedroom that moves. So
That's a
life
fact.
hack.
If somebody's driving it too, fire. Ooh,
Life hack.
Darren.
That should be a business. Just Right Entertainment. We'll drive you around so you can fuck in the back.
Easy slogan.
Not no bank bros or some shit.
Yo, Darren be watching. Hey, that's one of our favorites in college where we would have it on
bank
the
bros, a
thing.
dog fight.
Yeah, yeah, all that shit.
Also, I saw a commercial for Yorker shoes this week.
Go ahead.
Watched
How?
TV with my mother.
How?
It was on the TV. Yorker shoes.
Yorker shoes.
Some
Some.
old people shoes. Dudes. We have size 3E width shoes for Yorker shoes. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
know.
I know that shit.
And it's
Darren's
like-
too cool.
It's like the whitest commercials in Rhode Island.
It is. It's like that little snap to
Yeah.
it.
No,
Yeah.
and you got to do the thing with the head. And you're like, all right, cool. Yorker shoes, they sell New Balances and shit. That's what's up. They had a Yorker shoes commercial this weekend. And it was like white people happy to buy shoes. And I'm cool with Yorker shoes.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know where it's at,
Yeah, but you cool. They cool.
but they're cool. I'm cool with Yorker shoes. And then they had a Santa Claus in the commercial. And I realized Santa, plot twist, was black.
No way.
Santa in the commercial is black.
In the
Everybody else
Yorker
is
shoes
white.
commercial.
Everybody else is white. So all you see is a Santa costume, and just this part of his face, with his eye part, is black. I'm like, you finally put a black person in a Yorker shoes commercial, and you
you
put him in
only
Santa
show
costume. All you see is
The
his fucking.
Muslim part of his face.
The Muslim part of it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say the Ninja Turtle part of his face, but you went there.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Shit. Leonardo didn't die for this. Donatello, Michelangelo. What's the fourth one? Raphael.
Raphael.
Yo, Darren.
He said the Muslim part of his face. To all our Muslim brothers and sisters,
I apologize.
it's so close to Ramadan. He's so
Yo,
sorry.
this guy's crazy, yo.
Wow.
Darren works for ICE. He's crazy.
No, he don't work for ICE.
Oh,
He got tiki torches down here now.
Communicate.
Give me Village.
Riverside Village.
What?
Riverview.
Riverview.
This guy.
One of them.
I don't even know where the fuck he
I
lives.
don't.
What were we talking about?
Yorker issues.
I was gonna find something racist to say about it, but Darren took. Hey,
I
you got that one.
I apologize.
Yeah, he.
Can you guys tell me about sausage biscuits?
Fuck you.
Yo,
Fuck
I was
Darren.
too late to chime in, but I want to hear this. Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you, I was on the verge of being super petty yesterday. On the way to work, I was early. I said, "Let me stop and get."
Now I know you lying.
No, I swear to
You
God,
black as hell. You ain't early for
I
shit.
was early. Despite what you think, Bim. I be early sometimes. You know what it is? I usually am not early. But
I know.
When I went to drop the baby, I usually spend like a good 10, 15 minutes playing with him.
Ah.
But the teacher kind of took him and whisked him away to wash his hands. And I was like, I guess I should just leave then.
Gotcha.
So that's why I was early. So I said, I should stop and get some sausage biscuits and put them in Jen's face. And I was like, no, because Jen is going to probably make you pay for it if you do that.
Goddamn right.
So I did buy the sausage biscuits.
Can somebody explain to me the genesis of this conversation?
Okay, so Jen, I don't know, was feeling hands crossed. Jen was feeling some type of way.
I wasn't feeling no type of way.
You know, you're right.
I wasn't feeling no type of way. I just had a
asked the
question. I just had a fucking question.
What's the deal with sausage
I said,
biscuits?
why is the sausage biscuits? Why is that still a thing? Because I was watching TV and McDonald's put a commercial up talking about sausage biscuits for $1. I'm like, yo, why is that still a fucking thing?
But Jen is so good.
It's $1. No, it's not good.
It really
There's
is,
no
Jen.
egg. There's no cheese. It's literally biscuit and just fucking sausage. If the sausage ain't hot, that means you don't even have the grease to liquefy that shit up. It's just dry on dry,
It's
my
not
nigga. Like, why
dry,
the
though.
fuck is that a thing?
It's not
So
dry.
I'm like, who's still eating this?
So
Why is this a thing? I put it up, and my friends were
Yo.
like, yo, that's good. Especially Tisha.
Tisha was riding.
Yo, Tisha, fuck Tisha.
she different though. She got family down south. She like Negro.
Is she Liberian?
I ride with Geechee.
Oh, sorry,
yeah,
about-
that's
she's
what it
He
was.
said, ain't she?
I
like
ride with
Barry?
Jen on this. That dry ass shit.
Really?
Just the thought of a biscuit and just sausage on
But
it.
it's
my G?
so good.
Listen,
No, it's not so good.
while they don't eat egg, right? So when we was in Georgia, I went and got a bunch of sandwiches. They had a sale at at Burger King. The croissant joint, egg, sausage, egg, and cheese on a croissant. Psh, give me 3 of them or 4 of them, however many of us there was. Brought them out to the crib. I take them out. I'm about to grub. While they like, really? I'm like, what? He's like, really? I said, what? You know I don't eat egg. Like,
Take this shit off.
you think I'm supposed to remember that? And like, you gonna enjoy this shit with no egg in it, my G? It's just some fucking sausage and
First of all,
bread.
why does he eat eggs?
When we were kids, we used to go to this babysitter on the south side. So
Babysitter.
babysitter, and we used to go there, and then we'd be there like for a long time, and we watched MASH and Golden Girls and stuff until my mom would pick us up. I remember it vividly. But Wiley also remembers vividly that one time when we were there in the morning, I gotta drive home, Jen. So do you. Put it in. If you're doing it, I'm doing it. So one time when we were there in the morning, apparently she made eggs for us. Wiley recalls her cracking the egg open and it being green. Her still cooking it and giving it to him to eat. And since then, he hasn't eaten eggs ever.
Your brother's a weirdo.
He is a weirdo.
There's some
as
trauma.
as much as I love Wale, I love him with the bottom of my heart. From the bottom of my heart. But that shit's weird as fuck.
Yeah, since then he hasn't eaten egg. But Kay don't eat chocolate.
That's different.
Shout out to Kay. Why is that different? Egg and chocolate?
Yeah.
You can get through life without eating egg, but chocolate?
You can get through life without eating chocolate, but egg?
Don't just flip what I say.
Bro, like this egg and fried rice.
So he'll eat French toast. Right, that's it. Just shut it down, right?
This guy sounds like me. Like, I don't drink milk, but I'll eat mad cereal
With milk?
with milk.
and she gonna be over here talking about somebody.
I said he sound like me. That don't make it okay.
Come on, cuz.
Yeah,
But
like you couldn't pay me to drink a cup of milk, but I will eat like 6 bowls of cereal
With
bro.
milk.
But you know what? Like,
With milk. I used to do whole milk until like maybe like a year or two ago.
I mean,
Bubble-
but
get the
like,
bubble guts?
you don't really stop and say, "Oh, get some milk." Like, you usually accompany something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a cookie monster, so back when my stomach can handle milk, I would take a glass of milk and just body that shit.
Like when I was a little kid and if I would get sick, my parents would have to like they had like these glorified shot glasses. They were bigger than shot glasses. I don't know what their life was about, but they would put a little bit of milk, like this much, put sugar in it, warm it in the microwave, and kind of had to bribe me to drink this shot of milk. Like I just can't.
What was that supposed to do? What did it
I
do?
don't know, Africans, you know. Drink milk. You're sick. Drink some milk.
That wasn't part of our
Oh, a
remedy.
mosquito flayed on your face. If I was close to it,
Just
smack
now?
it.
Right
Right
now?
now it's
Oh
on
my
you.
God.
Oh my god.
Did I get it?
It's-
I got it?
He's alive.
Oh my God, he went back.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Darren's right there. Darren's not even helping me.
I know, because I'm amazed that it was.
It was
just
on my
like,
forehead.
Yeah, it was. It was like, hello.
Like,
Oh, I see it.
if I was closer, I would have smacked the shit out of your forehead, bro.
I would have been mad, but then when you told me why, I would have understood.
You had blood all on your face.
It's not gonna explode.
It does. You never smacked the
Oh man, I'm gonna have a mosquito bite on my forehead.
Nah, you good.
Was it biting me?
I don't know. Was it?
Darren, this your house, nigga. I'm supposed to feel safe.
You gonna sue me, Bim?
I'm
You gonna sue me?
I'm suing, nigga.
I want
I
$3,200.
want to get a letter in the mail talking about you're
These
being
work
sold for
mosquitoes.
$2.26.
I'm gonna write that shit with a crayon too, nigga.
These work mosquitoes ain't got no scruples.
Call my attorney.
Oh man.
Shit. What are we talking about?
Tracy
sausage
Morgan turned
biscuits.
50 today.
Fuck a sausage biscuit, first of all.
First of all,
I'm not gonna eat a sausage
I
biscuit.
don't
not doing
understand why
there's so many
such
other
hate.
options.
You're
Darren,
correct.
you eat a sausage biscuit?
Yes, I love
Like,
sausage.
That's why he's personally texting me. He didn't even comment.
No, I
What the
didn't.
fuck?
I did up until that point because I was looking at it, and I was like, I gotta let Jen know that she's not right for this
He said I feel personally attacked.
Oh,
by your disdain for
Hold on.
sausage.
Man, my man
Nah,
pulled
man.
up words.
Hold on.
Darren
You mean Darren?
pulled up words
Words?
at me.
Out of all the breakfast items in the world,
Thank
out of
you.
all the breakfast
So listen.
sandwich combination, you
Preach.
niggas so passionate
You
about
are-
a sausage
So you
biscuit?
are correct. You are correct. There are other things on the menu. Like McGriddles, much better.
Fam.
Right? Like, you're right.
Fam.
If I don't have
Ever have a ham,
McGriddle
mac, and
money,
cheese croissant?
yes.
How much?
I've had all.
So because
That's
you
what I'm saying.
can't.
A sausage biscuit is
So
$1.
it's
That's
so
why I was-
quick. It's just like boom, 2 of them. Great. Let's
Bitch,
go.
2 of them.
You better put some egg and give me one. What the fuck?
Your whole heart stopped.
You That is mad dry.
Dude, it's just down
Give me an
your
extra
throat.
large orange
You
juice.
can hate on sausage biscuits as much as you want.
That's just dry, my G.
That's fine.
I'm
That's
thinking about
fine.
that shit.
Go
Thinking my
ahead.
throat. My throat.
It's dry as Betty White's vagina.
Can't get that in a water. I only have a duck hazel in a water. Fuck
You know
out
what
of
I'm
here.
saying? That's just definitely drier than Betty White's vagina.
Yo. She might even be able to liquefy a little more than that.
You know what I'm saying?
Because she real.
That is not a thought I want.
I mean, she might pop it for a real one. You never know.
would do it.
I actually
Whoa.
found the whole thread. What was funny about the whole thread is that people really like, I say it in jest, but people
No, you
really,
didn't.
I did.
You're real.
I love sausage, but I'm not gonna sit here and say to you, you need to love them too, Jen, like, and be serious about it. Like, I don't care if you don't like it or not. Like, I love them. I'll probably just say it to mess with you, and then watch you like cuss me out next time you see me. But what was funny about the whole thing was that I was like, wow, there's a lot of us that love sausage.
That's what
biscuits.
I was confused
I didn't
by.
know there was that many people
Like,
who
not
loved
only
it.
did you guys like the shit in private, quietly, but you
We were out there.
We on my shit, like,
It
no,
was like
but
they told us we gotta vote.
like, right, like, fuck this election, but them sausage biscuits, though.
No, that's just weird. I pull up to a place and I'm going to order that?
Have you ever had a Monte Cristo?
What's that?
That's a French toast sandwich with turkey, ham, and cheese. And you want to offer me a sausage motherfucking biscuit?
That's weird.
Biscuit?
That's slave food. Don't give me that shit.
That's beyond slave food. At least slaves had mac and cheese. You know what I mean, collard greens. This shit is like,
It's going to take dry ass bread and put meat in between. What is that?
this is like the last stop at the Underground Railroad that they give you. You're about to be free, so just have this dumbass sandwich.
Yo, Jen,
So,
Yo,
Darren,
wait, listen, wait. I need you to appreciate what she said. Here, I'm about to be free, so take this dumbass sausage biscuit, right? But this is the last meal we gonna have before we freeze.
Right.
Some of them didn't make it because of that fucking sausage bitch, and they died.
Everybody be quiet now. Be quiet. God damn it, Jim. I told you not to eat those sausage biscuits.
Toby's choking.
Tobias.
Master knows the Heimlich.
Not Master knows the Heimlich.
Yeah, man, you're killing niggas and shit. Been killing niggas since 1865. Nah, man. Get that
If
shit
this
out
is
of
what
here.
freedom tastes like, I want to go back. I don't want this shit on my
This
conscience.
sausage biscuit the fuck out of here, my nigga.
Punt that shit.
We've been through too much in life to not have egg on our sandwich. The fuck's
Or
wrong
cheese.
with y'all? Yeah, or cheese.
One or the other. I'll even take ham and cheese on a biscuit,
Word.
which that's not even a thing. But I would
fuck.
take that.
My head hurts.
Kenny said to ask a question.
Kenny who?
Kenny, we were just on the phone before we started.
Oh,
recording.
boy. I don't trust it.
I'm the only female here, but I'm not gonna answer the question.
I don't know if that's fair.
He was like, "Ask the females." I know. There's none here
We
besides
should
me.
have gone live today.
We should have. Would you suck a nigga dick if he's uncircumcised?
Darren, don't seem like you were about to say something.
Darren,
What am I
no,
gonna
okay.
say?
I don't know
Are
what
you
you gonna say.
uncircumcised? And if so, have your dick been sucked?
You really want to know that, Jen?
I love that Jen goes all in for this podcast. You listeners, you don't understand the dedication that she puts forth for y'all.
For y'all.
Thank you, Bim, for recognizing that I really sacrifice a lot. I put it on the line.
The drum line.
Well, I'm sure women still do it,
Just roll the skin back.
right?
What?
Just roll the skin back.
What do you say?
Roll the skin back?
Yeah, and that's what you're supposed to do. I don't know.
Is that what I'm supposed to do?
Remember when I told him not to say anything about this?
He said, isn't that what you're supposed to do?
Oh my god!
I don't know.
There, you know all this stuff is recorded and put up on the cloud.
Have the
And,
cake and eat it too. Ain't that what you're supposed to do?
oh my god!
That's a Trey Songz song.
I remember that one. That's a good album.
Cakes in the menu. No, cakes on the menu.
There you go.
Cakes on the menu. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I love Trey Songz.
Sugar.
Yeah.
Y'all see that clip of Justin Bieber
Mm-hmm.
when his car broke down in the hood?
Is that what
Is
happened?
that real?
Yeah.
I kept seeing the headlines for it, and I was like, nah, I don't believe it.
Yo.
This was a stunt.
Yo. So for those listening,
They really were fucking with him?
yeah.
Yeah, they made him do push-ups and everything.
So Justin Bieber, somewhere in L.A., I'm guessing, some real ones. His car broke down.
First of all,
oh yep.
let's start from the beginning.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck is Justin Bieber driving that breaks down?
I think it was a Range Rover,
Interesting.
but he did have a security detail with him, which I found out after the fact, which made it less funny. But I like the idea of him being by himself, because in the clip, he's sitting in his car and little kids were all up in his car looking at shit, and he looked very uncomfortable. And in the next clip, Justin Bieber singing a cappella some song just on the street, and a bunch of niggas around. Yeah, sing that shit. A bunch of real niggas too, like just standing there. And then he's doing push-ups in another scene. So Justin Bieber's there doing like 25 push-ups, and they're like, "Yeah, keep going. Yeah, keep going." I was like, I feel very, very unsafe on his behalf, but he was a good sport about it.
You have to be.
Yeah, yeah, because it could have gone like very, very wrong.
You better sing.
Yeah, but they definitely made him sing and had him doing push-ups, and kids were all up in his car and shit. Yeah. So Darren, make sure your car don't break down where you ain't supposed to be. You stay in communicate.
Let's stay in my car and lock the doors.
No, if Bieber would have did that, it would have been more of an issue.
Yeah, well, I'm not Bieber, so.
This is facts.
That is true. But yeah, you're
You'd be like, listen, I'm here eating my sausage biscuit. Please leave me alone.
Y'all don't
want
know
one?
this kind of poverty.
You guys want one?
Y'all don't know this kind of struggle.
I have enough problems.
Leave me be. I don't know how I'm gonna get this car home.
You want one?
Cough. Why do you eat that dry ass shit?
It's good, Bill.
Darren, honestly, you can't you want egg?
Not even no jelly on it. I'll be like,
At least jelly.
at
Something.
least put some jelly on it.
It's just weird to me, beloved.
Who
What
touched
happened?
you?
What happened? Your mom's outside. She wants to head up.
No.
Not the tenant.
No.
Oh, I'm about to say.
No. It's been a good week. She's left me alone.
It's been a
No, I
good
just-
week. Bel-Air, whatever it is.
Yeah, thank you. I need it. Yeah, I was gonna ask a question. Oh, Switch Beats album.
Swiss Beats?
Swiss Beats. Sorry, Switch Beats.
What about it?
Because he's the one getting beat. He said switch beats.
Wow. Darren, go get a switch off the tree. You lift the toilet seat up.
And
Like
it's
the album?
$800
You like it?
bill.
You like it? Yes, yay, nay.
Didn't we talk about it last week?
You talked
No,
about it at the
we
baby
talked
shower.
about it
Oh.
last week that it was coming out on Friday because we
Right,
recorded on
right.
Thursday.
Come again.
Oof. Come on now.
So I like the Wayne track.
Yep.
What's the other the UK rappers?
Gigs.
Gigs. I like
We were
that
talking
track.
about that song last night.
Yes. it's
You like that song,
Yes,
right?
I do. Knox.
Gigs ain't talking about shit, though.
He ain't saying shit.
So shout out to my UK people. He ain't talking about shit.
Where Liz at?
It sounds dope.
Liz,
Liz, what up?
You
Come
know Gigs
again.
personally? Gigs? Liz? Is Gigs your friend?
Ask him what the fuck he's talking about.
Taco.
What was I gonna say?
The Nas
Songs
song
you like?
grew on me.
I don't like.
Go ahead.
I like the beginning of the Nas song,
Nah,
Then Nas gets too deep, right?
and then
it grew on me.
I
At
like.
first, I was like, here goes Nas doing it.
Yeah, and I was like, I listen to it. I don't skip it. But I'm like, nah, I don't.
It snuck up
I
on
don't,
me
I don't
one
like the
day.
Young Thug one.
Nah? I actually like that one.
I forgot.
Can't remember her name.
But I love the Bodega Babies.
Yo.
Is that the one with
Pusha T.
Pusha.
Oh yeah.
Oof.
And the
His
one,
presence
the
on
one
the
with
track
Kendrick
is nasty.
and Thing too.
And Jada.
And Jada and Styles. Yeah. Absolutely.
Ooh, man. So I think it was just in listening to it, it was nice to not hear mumble rap.
Yeah, the energy on the album was like,
very different.
yeah.
We would think of the whole Rough Riders. Volume
Yeah, I was
one.
kind of waiting for DMX to pop in.
But then the whole Christmas.
Same.
So.
Because X was working with Swizz. Well, actually, Swizz was working with X, trying to get him
Out.
back on track and shit. So it would have been dope if he could have snuck in like one of those records that they worked on. But I'm guessing it may not have fit the vibe.
But
Vibe.
when Swiss album came out, and the same day or the next day, Metro Boomin came out with an album.
I ain't hear that.
I think I played it a little bit, but I was so stuck on Swiss. But it made me wonder:
Mm-hmm.
are we seeing an era where the producer is more important than the artist? Because we see all these producer-led tracks, like Beethoven's doing some albums. Metro Boomin has more than one album. You know, where like Metro Boomin, I think, did an album with Big Sean.
Yes.
Love that album. So
Yep.
good. You know what I mean? So it's like, is the producer now finally getting that props? Like, you're actually the one driving these hits, and the artist is just kind of like,
It's almost like the game repeating itself because it was almost like that in the 80s.
Yeah.
Eric B. and Rakim, Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince,
Yep.
Run DMC,
Yep.
like the DJ who also was the producer was in the mix. Nowadays with the music, it's not necessarily about the lyrics for a lot of the mainstream stuff. It's more about the feeling, the
Yeah.
vibe. So if you know Metro Boomin, if you know Mike Will made it or whoever is gonna
mustard on the
do the
beat,
whole
ho.
joint, mustard on the beat, they're gonna fuck with it because they know what that sound is gonna be. They can make sure that the sound that's facilitated through the whole project is gonna have people in that feeling. So yeah, I think it's back to that.
Because
So-
even when Swiss first came out, like I said, with the Rough Riders Volume 1 and Volume 2, it was like everybody knew,
Yeah.
oh, this is a Swiss track.
Right.
This is a Flip Mode track. This is a
Timbaland,
Timbaland track.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a Dr. Dre beat. You know what I mean? And back then, it was like producer kind of drove it all.
That is true.
But they didn't put their name on it to the point where this is Dr. Dre featuring
Yeah.
album. But now it's like the producer's like, fuck all this shit.
That's true, because back then we knew by the sound of the beat.
Yeah.
We knew what a Swizz beat sounded like. We knew what a Timbaland
that's
with the
not
beat
even a
switches and all
voice.
that shit. Right,
It's-
just off of the actual beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, now they'll put their tag right on the front. Swizz is screaming all over the shit. Swizz verses are trash. I'm just going to say.
It's never good. Jermaine Dupri can't rap. Like, none of them guys can rap.
not their strong
DJ
point.
Khaled,
Yeah.
just please don't put a mic in front of
Assad. Like,
him. Bruh.
Oh, man. But yeah,
that's
no,
not
it's
their
good,
strong
man.
point.
Yeah.
You know who I love?
Who that though?
Luke.
Did something happen recently?
Nope.
Oh,
feel like
just cause.
They
I
did a
love Trick
throwback to
Daddy.
him.
Shout out to Trick Daddy,
And Trina, of course.
king of the Eat a Booty gang.
Whoa.
Yo,
Yeah.
Trick Daddy's like 57 years
Yeah.
old.
he eating booty still. There's no age limit.
So the felons can vote in Florida now.
Yeah, 1 point something million of them.
Yeah.
Did that happen before this
No,
election?
it was this
happened right
election. They
after,
voted
yeah.
on it.
And it still didn't help.
No. They
Oh.
voted on it this election to allow
Ah.
felons. So next election is gonna be
But
interesting.
I heard they snuck in a rule along with that that says so if you do a crime 10 years ago and it's now legal, you can be tried for that crime 10 years ago.
What?
Wait, what? Break it down. I don't know.
So like let's say punching
10
a,
years ago, something wasn't illegal, but you did it.
yeah,
And
and
now
now
it's
it's illegal. They can try you for it.
Get the fuck out of here.
that happens where stuff wasn't illegal. Before?
I heard that was the gotcha to this.
Fuck Florida, yo.
But how can they?
I don't know.
Fuck Florida.
How can she?
I don't.
How
How can she slap?
How could you slap me?
How can she slap? How can she slap?
Yo, if you've never seen the How Can She Slap video, go on YouTube right after you're
Yo,
done
Bib, you
listening
right?
to this.
Oh, Bib. Yo,
Bib's house is the reason why I know what How Can She Slap is.
Son.
Shout out to Henry.
We watched. Was that the three of us?
Yes.
watching? Oh my god.
Shout out to Bim's house where he's getting sued right now. Go on YouTube.
Where he's getting sued right now.
Go on YouTube. Type in the search box. How can she slap? And let us know how that shit goes for you.
He said, after,
could-
after you go, bop, bop. How can she slap?
No. He said, she said, what'd she say? No, he said, fuck off. You go, you first.
You go, pop. Wait, hold on. This is too good of a clip to not show. This is too good of a
How can she slap? How can she slap me? Anyone who's actually seen How Can She Slap is dying right now. Like Bim is.
They whooped that man's.
How can she slap me? Yo, security came through with the swiftness.
Oh shit.
And then, we gonna show you how she
क्योंकि
gets
ऐसे लगता है ये लोग bad hairdo convention के लिए आए हैं.
back to the Indians. It's all
What
full
the
circle.
fuck is it with this stupid sideburns of yours?
Not
I
stupid
even thought
sideburns.
of a
I
time
didn't catch that.
capsule 60s में पहुंच गए हो. What is it with those faces? What are you doing?
Come on, get to it.
What is that?
Get to it.
Yo, she's a whole
These
bitch.
guys don't have tongues.
You don't have tongue?
Really, they can't talk.
Fabian, wanna say something? No.
क्यों? देख के ही फट गई.
Come on, get to it. Come on.
Idiot.
Shit. Yo, she needed to get slapped.
क्या है यार? These guys have no
Come on,
life
come
in
on.
them.
Get to it.
How you find
I'm
the
telling
extended
you guys,
version?
some
Right?
people have absolutely
Just click
no
on the first
reaction.
one. Come on.
Okay. I guess I'm done over here. Thanks, guys.
Oh shit.
ईशा, I think तुम इन दोनों को अपना challenge क्यों नहीं दिखा देती?
There's not one word coming out of their mouth.
Come on, get to it.
Actually, the thing is that we don't want to talk with you, actually.
What
Yo,
is
I'm
going
getting triggered.
Nigga
by
Darren found the album version.
Oi. Ooh.
How can you slap? How can you slap? How can she slap? How can she slap me?
How can you slap me? Fucker! Bastard! Bloody bastard! How did
How
you
can she
enter?
slap me?
You bastard! How did you enter? I'll fuck your brain right now! You fucking bastard!
I suddenly want some jasmine rice.
I apologize for the extended version. I just clicked on the first one I saw.
A kebab.
I'm trying to compose myself.
Are you?
I don't know. So,
Why do you have your headphones over your hoodie today?
fuck, I don't know, man. I'm in a dark place. People listening, please look up that clip and watch it. But what happened for the lazy people? What happened is it's like a show. She's like a
It's like a
dominatrix
Bachelorette
type
type show.
person, right? And she could talk shit to the guys. There's two guys in front of her. She's just talking wild shit to them. And one guy had the balls to say some
gumption.
shit back to her. And she slapped the man. And he slapped
slapped
her
her right
right
back
in true
immediately.
Indian male fashion.
Got the dog shit out of her.
He slapped the
Yo,
fuck out of her.
Tim Duncan wasn't playing.
And Peter Parker stepped back like, I ain't fucking with him.
And then they came for him.
Yo, so many dudes came
Yo.
and whooped this dude's ass.
As they're whipping his ass, he's screaming.
How can she slap? This is a scripted show, man. Why is she slapping me?
How can she slap me?
How can she slap?
How can she slap? Greatest YouTube video ever. Yo, YouTube used to be a wild place before it became
Yo,
mainstream. Like
You kids don't know how good YouTube was.
YouTube used to be the shit.
Fucking Wild Wild West, yo.
So
First place I
shit.
see a person roll a blunt was like,
while we're
You
here,
alright.
we want to say thank you to our listeners for listening to us and rocking with us and dealing with our overall buffoonery. Thank you.
My eyes are just...
why must I cry? Remember that
Why
video?
must I...
Why must I cry? Why must I cry? Why?
Oh, God.
Tisha used to send me all the videos. 'cause she
Please
was-
follow us on social media outlets on
Thank you, Tisha.
Instagram.
MRBIM on the Instagram.
Yeah,
bitch.
follow just
Yeah, just been. PLS PLSDELTHIS on Twitter, the same handle. Follow us on Facebook and YouTube
This drink is
and
delicious.
everything else. Make sure you listen and subscribe to us on the streaming platforms such as SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, Spotify. Why? Why? How can you slap me?
Yeah.
How can you slap?
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you for rocking with us. We appreciate the love. I really don't know why anybody to this point listens to us because we're just
I tell you why, Darren.
why.
Because
You're right though. You're right.
Because
You're right.
All right.
because
I have
they
another
love
question.
you. Well, yes.
So if you, I don't know if you are, but if you weren't circumcised, right, as a child,
Why is this up again?
because I had a question about it,
Go ahead.
and you're an adult, right, and you find out, oh shoot,
I should get
This-
circumcised.
yeah, would you do it as an adult? Like, would you adult circumcise, or would you just deal with your fate and live that life?
I can't remember where, but I did hear of an adult doing this.
I've heard of it too.
And it is a terrible experience as an adult because of a thing called erections, right?
Oh God.
Because they have to. There's some stitching. Is that what it's called when they stitch? When they do stuff, they stitch you.
Oh God.
Yeah, right. So during that time, you can't get an erection because you could risk
pop the
popping your
stitches?
stitches.
Oh.
Leave it alone. Just leave
Let
me
go
alone.
and let God.
Let go and let God. I'll have
Because
it.
guys just get erections all the time.
Yes, unfortunately,
Oh.
it just happens.
Oh.
Be watching Seinfeld or some shit, and it just
Oh,
hey,
Elaine.
there it is,
Yeah,
Elaine.
that's curly hair.
Oh, the feathered hair. Yeah, it looks great. Yeah, it just happened. So I wouldn't want to risk it unless it was like some shit that my lady really, 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 really,
Okay.
really
All right.
wanted.
Well. Oh, go ahead, Darren.
Well, I've heard of an instance where guy goes uncircumcised into adulthood and actually ends up hurting him, so he has to get it done.
What do you mean hurting him? Like
The skin tightens up and it becomes very uncomfortable.
oh my god.
Yeah, so he ends up having to have it done.
Oh my. Are you a guy?
No.
Okay, good. Now, okay, so when I was a child, when I was 12, I had back surgery. And it was a big surgery. I was in intensive care for a couple of days. I was in the hospital for a week. I couldn't go to school for a month. It took like 6 months to recover. Blah 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 blah. Here I am, flourishing,
Yay.
standing up straight like a penis, as Tisha would say.
Darren don't like to use the applause button.
You know,
I forgot that was a thing. Go ahead,
I'm
continue.
still engrossed in my spine.
I was, yes.
Thank you, Darren. But I've seen now different videos on Facebook, and I've spoken to people who have gotten the surgery now, where it's like getting your teeth pulled. It's like it's minimally invasive.
Really?
They put like a little hole. They put a camera in it.
Technology.
Even my carpal tunnel surgery. Like if you look at my wrist, you won't even see the scars because they literally put a little hole in there. They stick a camera in there, and the camera has a thing to cut and cuts things open.
Were you knocked out when they did this shit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But they
Oof.
just numbed. Well, you talking about my hands, and my back.
The hands.
Yeah, but it was like minimally knocked out. Like it only lasted like 45 minutes, and then I was up walking around. Like you know what I'm saying? I left the hospital and went home, and the doctor was like, "No, I want you to use your hands like immediately." Like
What year was this?
this was last year. No, 2 years ago.
Oh, you recently had it done.
My carpal tunnel.
Did I know this?
I did both hands at the same. You didn't know that? I had both
I'm a
hands done.
bad friend.
I knew that.
Thank you. Darren.
Shut up. Shut up.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I feel like dick surgery was. What they call that shit? Circumcision.
Oh, wait.
I feel like
Wait,
yeah.
babe.
I forgot what we were
Wait.
talking about.
I did too. I wasn't
It's
ready.
like, so, yeah, with
She
the
came around the
dicks.
corner with it. Like, so what do you call it? Dick surgery?
So I feel like the erection thing might have been a problem 5 years ago, but the way that modern medicine is moving, it's like you could probably fuck the same day.
So you can go straight from the doctor's office to the porn set.
You're
You'll be
like,
good.
yo, snip my shit. I got a bitch coming over at 7.
That's a fact, though. That is true.
Netflix and chill tonight.
Yeah, that is true. We have come a long way with modern medicine.
You said come a long way.
Boy. Next topic. Oh, there you are. Hey. Wow.
Thank you, Darren.
All right. That's good.
Darren didn't come up with no topics today because I kept interrupting.
He didn't? He did.
I came up with a couple things. What was the last lie you told?
What was the last
Oh,
lie
that
I
you're
told?
trying to set niggas up.
For real.
I'll be there in 5 minutes.
You said 2, actually.
2 minutes. I'll be there in 2 minutes. Jen.
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
Psych. Darren.
I love you too.
Wow.
No, I joke.
Wow.
I kid.
Wow. You can't even kid like that.
No, I know. It was a joke. I saw
That was a terrible joke.
I saw you. Last lie I told was, I can't come in. I don't feel good.
Oh, when'd you call out today?
Today.
You real? That's why you got a hoodie. Yeah, that's why you're not wearing your work shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what'd you do with your free day?
I had to build another photo booth.
Wait,
And
you
I
already
cleaned
had
the house.
the inflatable one.
Yeah, but I had to build another photo booth.
What's he telling me? I don't know what he's saying.
So,
If you don't know, I definitely don't know.
the photo booth that has, the box with the camera and the tablet.
Yeah.
I had to build another one of those.
Why?
Because I need 2 of them now.
Why?
Because Just Right Entertainment's out here.
So the one from before you used for the other thing, the balloon one.
The same one. The same enclosure, but it was with my original.
Don't
the
use big
box.
words with me.
Sorry, with the box, the tablet, and the camera. But I need another one of those.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
So you can have
if you
2
have
photo
a big
booths.
event coming up,
Yes.
you're getting married, baby shower,
One with the balloon?
birthday party,
One with the balloon and one with the regular stands.
graduation party,
Oh.
anything in between. If you really have an event coming up, call up Just Right Entertainment, justrightri.com.
Good job, Jen.
We've got your DJ, uplighting, photo booth, anything you need. That's the way you need to go. And now there's 2 photo booths, so you can have one on opposite ends. So if you got people who really don't fuck with each other, you know what I mean? You can have the Bloods doing one photo booth and the Crips doing another. You have Republicans
Come
in
on
one
now.
and the Democrats in the other. It's lit. This party's lit. JustRightRI.com. Hit them up.
What?
Do you guys have any habits?
Yeah, I have plenty of habits.
I don't want to talk about one.
I
of
don't
them.
want to even talk about it.
All right, so delete that.
Well, no, I got the popcorn.
The popcorn. What's going on?
That's an addiction, though.
That's not a habit.
It's not a
Eating
habit.
it.
A habit would be like, I have to take off my left sock while I'm eating a hamburger.
What do you got?
Go ahead.
All right.
Liquor really got you feeling some type of way.
Habit is. I don't have one.
I have one, but I won't share it on the podcast.
What is it?
I just said I won't share it on the podcast. When we turn everything off, I'll tell you.
I tried to trick you.
And I don't tell anyone.
I tried to trick you. What is it?
Right, he tries so hard.
Darren, do you have any habits?
Yeah. So I only know about the habits until when they're brought up to me. So apparently, when you brush your teeth. So how do you guys brush your teeth? You take your toothbrush, you put toothpaste on it, you wet it, and then, or do you wet it?
I wet it first.
I wet it, then I put toothpaste, then I wet it again.
See, I just put the toothpaste and I wet it, and apparently that's fucking weird to everybody in this house because I got rid. I
Even
almost got.
Carter's
yo,
like, okay. This nigga weird.
I nearly got kicked out. Tony, me and my
He's
wife
salty
are
biscuits,
this
though.
close to breaking up to each other on a daily basis when we figure out what each other's doing. So apparently that's a bad habit that I have.
Yeah,
So wait.
I
So
rinse
you,
first
you
and then
take the
put
brush
the
and you
toothpaste.
just put the toothpaste on it,
Yeah,
and then you rinse it after?
And then yeah.
Nah, my
Look
G.
at Jen just like, I don't think I could do this anymore.
You gotta rinse it first.
Why?
You
Because
don't know
like
what happened between
yeah.
the last time you brushed your teeth?
dust and fecal matter.
I literally was thinking that this morning when I was rinsing. Because I rinse it, not only do I rinse it with hot-ass fucking water.
Yeah, you gotta rinse it first.
You know, it's funny you say that. A friend of mine, his habit is whenever he goes out to eat, he orders a hot cup of water and then he
Yeah,
puts
I
the
know some
silverware
people do that.
inside it to
I have a
clean it
friend
up. I'm like,
who's a close friend to all of us who only gets her drinks at no matter what the restaurant is in
yeah,
disposable
yeah,
cups
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
because
It's
she
fucking
doesn't trust
weird.
that they wash the cups properly.
But she used the plates and silverware.
Don't question it.
Tell her that.
See, I feel like
I won't tell that. 'Cause that's
Jen is just like, you bitch you.
yeah. Literally, thank you, Darren, for translating my face. That's what I was thinking. You bitch you. Let her live with her plastic cups.
But no, I do have one though. in my house, I keep the
Paper towel.
towel that to dry your hands with on the oven. If somebody just kind of uses it to dry their hands and just throws it on without straightening it, every time I walk by, if I notice it's not straight, I'll stop and straighten it. To the point where I think it was Shenny or whoever was in the house would do it on purpose, leave it just to see me walk by and straighten it. Yeah, a little OCD type shit. Yeah,
Yeah, that's definitely OCD.
yeah.
Like my OCD is I count stairs when I go up and down them.
Every time. How many stairs Darren got here?
I haven't counted these actually,
Really?
but I want to say 12. But I have 12 in my house for sure.
Huh.
I know somebody who the radio turns up the volume. It has to be an even number. It
You know
can't
what's
be-
funny? I was turning up the radio in my car. You know how like the steering wheel has the volume button?
Mhm.
And I realized it goes up by 4s.
What?
So the volume has numbers, but it goes up by 4 increments of 4, but they're not multiples of 4.
Darren, she's talking
No,
smart
yeah,
shit.
wait, continue.
So-
I think I'm following.
So it's like 6, 10, 14. I'm like, what the fuck? Why wouldn't it be 4, 8, 12?
Yeah. That's weird.
And so then I turned it manually
Oh,
with
I
the
get it.
knob to a different number. Like,
like
okay,
5.
what if you're right? I was like, what if I go to 5 and then press the button? It went to
9.
9. No, it went to
13.
10. First it went to 6, then 10. It
Oh,
still
okay.
went to 6, 10, 14. I'm
That's
like,
weird.
right? It
And this is
pissed
off
me.
of one button press on the steering wheel. It goes up
Yes.
4.
Yes. And it doesn't go on multiples of 4. 6, 10, 14. Like, why? It pissed me all
That's
the way
weird.
off.
That's Matt. Call Toyota. See what they say. File a
Toyota.
complaint.
I'm,
You love Toyota. Don't
I
do that.
do.
We love Toyota.
We do. I gotta pee.
We about to wrap.
I'm gonna pee. I did well today.
Goodbye. Yeah, you did good.
Yeah, we did well with these snacks and drink.
While we have men time, Bill.
Oh, let's go,
It is
my
man
G.
time. Would you say that you have like a very strong sense of pride, where like let's say you buy something for your woman, and you're like, I know she's gonna like this.
I had
know
never
it.
thought that before in my
Okay,
life.
cool.
But go ahead.
You buy such an item, and she tells you, I really don't like it. Does that hurt your pride?
Okay, so one of the reasons, many reasons other than being poor, that I don't buy gifts is because I'm scared that the person won't like the gift that I bought. So anytime I buy a gift, like when I bought necklace for Shorty, even when I bought the ring, I'm like, damn, she's gonna like it. I don't know if she's gonna like it. I'm trying to think quickly, but I can't think of something that I bought that I'm like, yo, she's definitely gonna fuck with this. No.
So,
But because if my pride would be shot to shit,
yeah,
and I wouldn't want to buy anything ever again.
really.
Yeah.
Would you say, okay, so she comes to you and she's like, I don't really like it. Would you be like, I'm not, like whatever you say, and like, nah, I'm not really fucking with you? Or would you hear it out, try to work with it, and then try to build on it? Like, like, is your sense of pride bigger, like a huge thing to you, where it's like, you know how Fabulous says, don't lose somebody you love over your pride, something like that. Something to that sort. So you
Sure.
think-
Yeah, Fab said it somewhere.
yes.
Put
No,
his words
I asked
together.
because something happened between me and Clara, bro. I won't get too far into it, but it was an instance where I purchased something for her.
I would have understood.
I bet you would have. I purchased something for her, and it's the best I could do at the time, and I got it with great intentions, and yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So
That's different.
yeah, right. But that's a test of pride, I feel like.
Okay, so that's okay. That's different, and we won't be specific.
Yeah.
But
I gave it to her,
yeah,
and she loved it.
yep.
But
Yeah,
she had to be like real with me, and she almost didn't wait. Yeah, right. Well, so she had to tell me like, although I love it, it's not what I want. And I had to, like, in that moment, I had to decide, like, is my pride so big that I'm like, no, like, this is what I gave you, da 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 da, or say, hey, your happiness is bigger than my sense of pride, and
so
okay,
this is a
let's make
safe
it.
zone.
Huh?
This is
Yeah,
a
this is
safe
a safe
space.
zone. Yes.
Okay. People know what we're talking about without saying.
It doesn't matter what it is. I
So here it is. If something is a symbol, right? If it's a symbol, like I bought Shorty a necklace. It was one of those open heart collection necklaces. I thought it looked nice. Got it for her. She ended up liking it. right? And Jen just came down. Now these two fools,
Sorry, I'm sorry.
from
Boomer.
a
I'm sorry,
distance,
continue.
are telepathically dancing to some 90s shit, and I'm left out.
He said 90 shit. Like she gave that whole design like it's 90 shit. Sorry, go ahead.
Facts.
So, although like it's not something to be like super flashy or whatever, it's just like, hey, I thought it was dope. It's a symbol. It's the Open Hearts collection. My heart, your heart, one, Hakuna Matata, Wakanda Forever, all that shit together. She liked it. Now, if she said, yeah, it's nice, but I really like this necklace more.
You'd be
I'm
like,
like,
fuck you.
Yeah, like it almost be like, okay, so what is the purpose of me getting something for you that is symbolic of my love, or just because, or something that's a gesture? A gesture is a gesture, right? Like that is something from me to you based on like how I view us. And then if you shut that down, I don't know what that does. Like what does that then mean? Does that mean the gesture? Like I'm sure the gesture is appreciated, but like that the gift is part of the gesture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
So you're taking away from the gesture and you're
Yeah.
making it about the item itself.
and then for me, especially with something like that, where it was like, I felt like this would be a symbol of my love or affection or something to you, or friendship, whatever the gift may be to whoever. Now I feel like I can't just do that for you without now worrying if you're gonna
you're
fuck
gonna
with
like it or not because
Yeah.
you may very well say this is not what I want.
it. Right. And for
Rather
that
than just accepting the gesture.
Right, and for that very reason, I think that's why I don't like getting gifts. Because one ex that shall remain anonymous,
I thought you didn't have no exes.
shut up. This one I have to call out because I was still mad.
Still.
In the mall, we walked by these pair of shoes. She saw the shoes. Oh, I love those shoes. At least 3 times. Oh, those shoes. Oh, those shoes. I went and got the shoes for Christmas, right? Because you would think she said it, she saw
I
it,
like the shoes. I
got the
get
shoes. Makes
yeah.
sense, right?
I got
1
the
plus
shoes,
1
the
equals
shoes,
2.
the shoes.
Got the shoes. Noticed she never wore the shoes. Months later, say, hey, shoes, you never wore them. Oh yeah, I didn't like the way they felt on my feet. Never again. Never again.
So that hurt your pride?
Well, not even pride, but like you said that you like the fucking shoes.
I got you the fucking
You
shoes.
literally said, but that's what makes me like hesitant about gifts. Period. Let alone one that I look at on my own without you saying shit.
Got it.
To say, I think so and so would like this expensive ass gift.
And you don't like
Let me just jump out on the ledge and do it.
Well, you can't be getting gifts now. You out here getting sued.
You're right though.
I
You're
can't
right.
afford nothing.
Right.
Can't. Christmas about to be cheap for everybody. You got my love to share.
This street bill.
Y'all really is. I'm gonna fuck that dude up.
You
I'ma
really
fuck
getting
him up.
sued.
I'm telling you, have a holiday.
Oh no, I can't pee on this, y'all. This like I'll be a sex offender. Never mind.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't
you
get that
don't
off your
want
record.
that.
And then people are like, yo, you can't live in this
You could
neighborhood.
dump pee on it. You could
Then
pee
they
in
get
a
you
cup
arrested
and
for
then
dumb
dump it
shit
on
like
his
getting
yard,
married.
yeah.
Wait, what?
You could pee in a cup and then dump it on his property.
You are diabolical, sir.
You didn't expose
Yeah,
yourself.
you have petty bones. petty bones.
Okay, things are in process in my brain.
There you go.
Yo, can I tell you why I was mad today?
Why are you mad?
We all ordered lunch.
Last story.
I wanted a salad, right?
You
They
eat
had-
salad?
They had a section. What I'm not paying for it.
Oh, okay.
There was a section on the menu. It was a sandwich shop, but it was a sandwich on the menu. It was a section on the menu that said salads.
Mhm.
I wanted the buffalo chicken salad.
Okay.
I wrote on the paper buffalo chicken salad with ranch dressing, romaine lettuce.
Mhm.
These niggas sent me a wrap with buffalo chicken salad.
Where on that paper did it say wrap?
It said buffalo chicken salad with romaine lettuce. They sent me a buffalo chicken salad wrap with romaine. I was like, "Where's my salad at?"
How was the wrap
Did
though?
you pout like that too?
I did.
You crossed your
I
arms.
crossed my arms.
How was the wrap though?
It was alright, but it wasn't no salad.
You think the salad would have been better than wrap?
Hell yeah, 'cause
So-
it would have had buffalo chicken tenders on the salad, but insteid I got willow tree chicken salad.
Oh, ew.
Right?
Oh, yeah, that's very
Ew.
different.
Thank you. I was like, "What my salad?" I said, "Oh no, they did not give me buffalo chicken salad
Hold on.
Willow
So
tree
what they
chicken
put
salad.
buffalo sauce on the chicken? Ew.
with lettuce in it. The lettuce was
Nah.
crunchy as fuck.
So yeah, there'd be iceberg lettuce that they
No,
put on that
I
bitch.
put romaine on the paper,
Still?
so they gave me romaine lettuce.
So they follow everything. Just put it in a wrap. It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
she
fine.
must mean.
She must mean.
So, if your order is incorrect, how we deal with it? Like how
I had
big
to
of
deal
it?
with it because I mean, it was like a bunch of people that ordered and I didn't pay for it, so I was like,
So you'll deal with it whether they fuck up.
at that moment because I didn't pay for it once again.
okay.
Had I had paid for it and I had the opportunity to go back and be like, "Bit, I meant buffalo chicken salad. You have it on your menu. It's not like I made it up. There's a section on the menu that says salads, and one of the salads is called buffalo chicken. Like, how else was I fucking supposed to write it on the paper? I put what kind of dressing? I put with ranch.
I spelled it out for you, and you got it incorrect still.
I wanted romaine lettuce to the iceberg with my fucking salad. They put romaine lettuce in my wrap. Like,
So if you're out to eat and they fuck up your order, like how bad does it have to be for you to be like, all right, take this shit back?
It gotta be pretty fucking bad.
Yeah,
It gotta
you
be
just,
like,
you
I
just
can't
usually
eat
just
it.
deal with it.
And what happened a few times because they'll bring the order out and I'll say, hey, this isn't mine. And they'll say, oh my goodness, what did you order? Now, hopefully they do that and then walk away because you're not gonna bring that to another table.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll just take a bite and be like, yo, actually, this isn't what I ordered.
Let me get a piece of this.
You know, I'm
free
sorry.
meal.
Let me go put your order in. Don't worry about that one. Oh, okay, thanks.
All right.
Hey, fellas, y'all want some of this shit? So I try to take a bite before I let them realize that they fucked up. So they leave it and then they bring me my food.
So let me tell you, you should always send your food back
Why?
because we went to Johnny Rockets in Cranston.
Fancy.
Yeah. So we all get our food.
yo, I'm drunk.
Ladies
I
put
see it. I see you.
yeah.
I told you not to do the third
Right,
cup.
right. We all get our food. I love Jen. You know you're drunk when you're like, shit. Not shit.
Shit.
Jen, if you need to pass out on the couch, it's fine.
Oh, fuck.
All right.
I got your speaker in the trunk, by the way.
Oh, yay. Oh,
Go to
yeah.
Wendy's.
Shit.
Yeah, see?
I'm gonna rack the fuck up at
So-
Wendy's.
Yo, word.
I'm-
Dollar fry, my G.
Still?
Sausage.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Darren.
Sausage biscuit.
Sorry.
This nigga
So-
want her to die.
So where it get it'll soak up the alcohol. Anyway, so we all get our order or whatever, and I look at my order and I'm like, that's not what I ordered. But you know what? I'm not picky. Cool. I pick up my sandwich and I see a little hair sticking out. Right?
Yep.
No.
Right? So immediately I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do this. But something said, Darren, just like try to take it out. So I pull it, and it's the longest piece of hair.
Ugh.
Like we all watched, including the waitress, just watched
Wow.
this hair, and I was like, this is not my order. And since then, I now make it a point that if anything is wrong with my order, you have to take.
Well,
it
I mean, hair is very different than it just being the wrong order.
Right, like
But how-
buffalo chicken. Like technically, they gave me what I ordered. It was buffalo chicken salad,
In wrap form.
but I wanted buffalo chicken salad. But they gave me buffalo chicken salad.
Well, if they're not paying attention to what
No,
you
no, no,
ordered,
no, no, no.
then
They
it's
literally
not-
gave me what I ordered. They gave me buffalo chicken
You
salad.
know, where did you say you wanted a wrap?
No, I just said buffalo chicken salad. They gave me buffalo chicken salad.
Shit,
A hair that long. Did everybody eat for free that day?
I did.
Okay.
That's all
So
that
you still
matters.
pay for everybody else's food, though.
Yeah, that's why it doesn't make much of a difference. To me.
Yeah.
Shout outs.
We do that still? That's a thing.
Oh, I feel like I have a bunch of shout outs. But
I'm gonna be in Florida this weekend, so shout out to
Florida.
Sunshine.
Even though they didn't elect Andrew Gillum as governor, I
Yeah.
think that was just some Florida shit. Being Florida.
he lost by 0.6.
It was like some dumb
Yeah.
shit. Same thing with
Ended up being
point
like
6 or
Stacey Abrams
0.06.
in
Like
Georgia.
300,000, 200,000,
Like-
something
yeah,
like that.
Something
dumb
like
shit.
yeah.
Like fucking Oneyville.
Only like Onlyville.
Odiville didn't show out. Odiville didn't show out. God damn it, man!
Not even just Providence, just a fucking Oneyville. Like
Yeah, I don't know. Florida got nothing to do with a shout out. I don't know. I'm just going to Florida. Shout out to whatever
Shout out
pilot
to
that's
it.
going to be flying my
I
plane.
hope you get are you taking Southwest?
Yes.
I like Southwest.
They be their little introductions as to the plane and how it works. That'd be kind of interesting sometimes if you get like a sassy one. Like the last one I took
Yo.
was like a guy who was a bit flamboyant, and he was like, "Welcome to Southwest, where we have the best crew working on the best airplane, but they're on another plane, so you stuck with us." I was like, "You all right, Peter?"
Pumpkin eater.
All right, Jen. All right.
Jen, you have a shout out.
I hate when they're too sassy though. Like I've been on flights where they've like done too much with the in-flight announcements, and then
yeah.
it's like, yeah, but if you don't do that, you're just gonna die. Like, bitch,
That's a little bit
it's
extreme.
too much.
Yeah.
It's too much. But anti shout out to Delta Airlines because you just reminded me
They suck.
making the guy sit in the poop and then
What?
Right.
I posted
What?
on my Facebook. You didn't see it.
I don't follow you on Facebook.
I saw that.
You don't follow me on Facebook?
I deleted
Fuck
you
then,
last
little
week.
Nigerian. That's why you missed the sausage
Why
biscuits
did,
talk.
why did you delete it? Please tell me why you deleted
Yeah,
it.
please delete
I
that.
didn't delete it.
Oh.
You know better. You
I
know
kind of.
better.
This just felt good in my spirit.
That's people who follow me just for
Every
fuckery.
so often, you just have to delete Jen just to make.
just like clearing your cash. You know what I'm saying?
So anyways, apparently this man had a ticket on Delta
My bad.
and he sat in his seat.
Let me clear my cookies
And
real quick.
There was
Delete.
shit. He
Like
smelled
actual shit?
like
Yeah.
actual shit, and it got
First
on
off,
his
why is
shoe.
it
It got
there?
on his pants. He sat in it.
They supposed to do the goddamn walkthrough before you get
That's
on
the
the plane.
thing. And he mentioned it, and they were like, "Oh, well, we told them that there was shit," and so they haven't. One story was, oh, well, it was an old man who got sick on the flight before him. One story was, oh, it was somebody who had brought a dog. It was a German Shepherd. he
That's
don't-
very different.
He doesn't know if it was animal shit or human shit, basically. But either way, he sat in the shit and he brought it to their attention. And they were like, oh, well, we told them, well, here's some paper towels and some gin.
Go take your seat.
And go to the bathroom.
Paper towels and gin?
And gin.
Gin?
Gin.
Gin.
It was probably a nip.
Alcohol?
Yeah.
To do what with?
Because that's supposed to disinfect.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You gonna put gin on top of shit?
So anti shout out to them for that bullshit.
Yo,
Literally.
what the fuck?
Or dog shit or human
Ew.
shit. Whatever type of shit. Fuck that.
Well,
Yeah, I'm done flying. I want a break.
Okay.
This year?
I wanna
This
break.
year, just everything.
Don't roll into next year.
I
This
just
is
want to
not
break
flying
from
next year.
No, this-
America.
Singapore, Thailand,
Yeah.
Maryland,
Yeah.
Georgia,
Stun on
Yeah.
him, Bim.
Dominican
Stun
Republic,
on
Flex.
him, Bim.
Vegas,
Yeah.
Canada,
Yeah.
That travel smoke.
Florida.
Oh, yeah.
Is there more?
Haiti.
I didn't go to Haiti.
Oh, you should.
I'd be a little upset if you went to Haiti.
Why would you be upset?
Because he didn't go to Haiti.
I haven't gone to Haiti.
I love Haitians. You don't. What do you want?
You're right.
Wyclef out here. He about to get a cartoon
A
movie.
movie. It's a cartoon.
Darren was mad gas. Did you post that? Who posted
I
No,
that?
posted it,
Jennifer.
actually. I
You
just-
posted a Haitian word.
I pretended it was Darren, but it was
That was a
me.
good
Yeah.
predendation.
I was like,
Preden-
wow.
predendation.
I
Did
kept
better
up
than me.
the charade.
That was good. I thought it was
Mais
Darren that did it.
amis.
Look at Jen out here.
That was good.
I feel like a lot of positive things happen as well as a lot of negative things, but I will keep it positive. Shout out to my homie Bay and Holly. They welcome their
What was the negative stuff? What are you talking
third kid. I mean, there's a whole bunch of negative in the world.
about? Oh. I'm
Yay,
what
baby.
I'm like, what he do to you?
Yeah, no. So shout out to them. They just welcomed
Yes.
their,
Congratulations, boy,
their
girl. you said?
newest son,
Ah.
Easton.
Dope.
So shout out to them. Their
Fun.
mom is doing well, and so is baby.
Oh, good.
Congrats.
I was
Yeah,
talking
she
to
was
her
just
at the baby
pregnant at the baby shower,
Yeah,
right?
I
Yeah,
was
she
talking
was
to
like
her.
ready to blow up at the shower.
I just saw y'all messages in the group chat.
You bitch you. Like you whole bitch.
You whole bitch.
That's why you getting sued
That's why.
for being a whole bitch.
I'm gonna fuck that old man up, and you're gonna be the reason why. I'm not even playing. I'm gonna fuck him up, yo. All right, y'all think I'm playing? All right.
Can you just let us know?
No.
A little bit
No.
at a time.
just
No.
have a barbecue.
I'm gonna fuck that Jen. Look
Just
at
have
me.
a cookout.
I never said I'm gonna beat
It's
somebody
still,
up. I'm gonna
it's still,
fuck this
it's
old
still
man
a
up.
little warm.
Just-
You could
just
still
have a
pull something
cookout.
like gathering.
With your fire pit, do it a karaoke cookout. Nigga, do you know how mad he would be for a
I'ma
karaoke
fuck
cookout?
that old man
a
up.
Thanksgiving
Oh, shit.
karaoke cookout?
What?
A Thanksgiving karaoke cookout. So he's gonna have his whole family in his house. And then we're
That
gonna
nigga don't got family. He's a fucking asshole.
and then we're gonna be in
Cunt
the background singing cunt window.
Bitch.
And we got in the background singing What we gonna say?
The end of the road? Because I'm going to kill that motherfucker.
To the end.
Darren got it.
Oh, you got that bass. That was you was in Bay's singing group. You
End
was
of the
in
road,
bass.
and I don't want to see this motherfucker no more, baby.
You got the right one, baby.
Fuck your tree.
I'm gonna sing Paula Abdul.
Um,
I see why they had you doing bass. You was good at that.
Thank you. Thanksgiving is also upon us, as we talked about last week.
Yeah.
Were we supposed to do a food drive or something?
Yes, and I have
Too late.
information.
Never mind.
I'm gonna share it. I have to talk to you guys about it first.
Oh, you didn't though, because
I
you bring it
didn't.
up
I know.
now.
So I'm going to share it after we speak on it and decide what we're gonna do. But that's all I got.
Y'all ain't tired? I'm mad
I'm
tired.
tired. Fuck.
These both are
You
drunk
see me
and
right now?
stupid. That's
Yo,
all.
we're never drinking
unmotivated.
again.
This is all.
Alright.
I'm never being bartender again. Don't let me be bartender, because clearly things go.
This thing gave us a drink with 3 liquors in it.
Anything
Pineapple
coming
juice,
up this
too.
weekend besides Bim going to Florida and being a whore?
Ain't you DJing?
I'm DJing a wedding.
Oh.
Shout out to Vic. Tori.
Oh, yeah, man. Damn, I'm mad
Victoria.
I'm going to miss
Yes,
that shit,
yes,
man.
Yes. Victoria's getting
I
married.
wasn't invited.
Oh, and shout out to Jada. Happy birthday, Jada. I know you don't
Yes.
listen to the podcast, but
As you shouldn't.
happy 16th, right?
16th
Happy birthday, girl.
Yeah.
My girls' birthdays are coming up, and it's like a bittersweet thing because I'm realizing they're just not gonna like me soon.
Why?
Soon.
Yeah,
They probably already don't like
they
you.
probably no. The little one likes me. Alexis doesn't really.
Let's go to the gun range, Darren. You got to get your aim
I
up.
haven't
There
been
we go.
since Liz was here. We had so much fun.
Can we all go?
I like
I've been wanting to
Liz.
go
How's
since-
Liz? How's she doing?
She's great. I want to go. I've been wanting to
I
go.
spoke
for
to a
so-
lady with an English accent. She had a English accent and a hint of a Jamaican accent on the side. Like she was talking very proper English, and then when she was like yelling at somebody, you can hear the Jamaicanness too. So I had to ask her like, what accent is that? And she's like, oh well, you're hearing English, and I'm also half Jamaican.
Well,
And
I
was
had
like,
to stop.
This is amazing.
I stopped using MySpace because of our gun rage going.
What?
Because I went to gun rage with Liz and I put the picture up on MySpace, and some random stranger sent me a message. It was like, I see you like guns. Do you like anal? I'll never forget that shit.
Wow.
And I was just like,
Thank you for tuning in
All
to
right,
another episode.
guys,
Please delete this.
Thank you very much.
people think
It's
that
been
women
real.
don't go through a lot of stuff. We go through shit.
You guys go through some
Darren,
shit.
wrap this shit up. I'm
Hey.
done.
Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you next week for episode 40.
Ow.
Have a good weekend, people.